What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to another match day on Anfield Agenda. The Reds taking on Wolves, and of course it is a 2 p.m. kickoff. The team news is in, so we're going to go through it momentarily. I hope you've all had a lovely weekend thus far. Appreciate you as always coming in and giving me some of your time. Right, so the Liverpool team today. Alisson. God, they don't do this easy, do they? They don't do it in numerical order, so let me go through it a different way. It's Alisson, Trent, Kanade, Van Dijk, Robbo, Gravenberch, McAllister, Szoboszlai, Salah, Jota and Diaz. So Diaz out on the left, Diogo Jota through the centre. That is your starting Liverpool 11. On the bench today for the Reds, we have Kelleher, Endo, Darwin, Chiesa, Elliott, Costas, McConnell, Kwanzaa and Bradley. So that is your Liverpool bench today as well. So yeah, let's pick up these 3 points because we got to get back to winning ways. Liam, how are you, bro? Membership chat, thank you, sir. 6 months with us, WFM, Craig, yay. How are we, bro? Welcome in. Right, how we all doing? Fede to come on around 60-65, said Swift, Dutta. Well, he is on the bench today, so we do have that as an option, which is great. We'll quickly fly through the Wolves team as well. Sa, Semedo, Doherty, Agbadu, Totti, Aitnuri, Gomez, Andre, Sarabia, Guedes and Kuna. That is the Wolves 11. So is this Kuna's audition today? What are we saying? Let me know in the chat. Power, how are you, bro? Said, what's up? Prediction for the match, 3-0 is yours. I think you're not too far off, my man. 2-0, 3-0, something along those lines would probably do it. I think you're probably close enough. Hopefully we can keep a clean sheet. That would be lovely today. A clean sheet would do no harm whatsoever. Where's this gone? Oh, there she is. Right, I have a quick question for you. Bear with me 1 second. This is nothing to do with football, by the way. So, quick question for you. Do you have any pet names for your loved ones, your fella, your girlfriend, your brothers, sisters? Any funny nicknames, let me know. I promise you I have a point to what I'm asking, but do let me know. I want to know funny nicknames. So, for instance, I have my wife down on my phone as, not as my wife, not as Sabrina. I have her down on my phone as Tiny Little Human. So, every time my phone rings, Tiny Little Human pops up with a picture of my wife. Who's the assistant manager today, or is it Slot? Well, Slot's never the assistant manager. He's the manager. But everybody is as normal today, my man. The ban hasn't kicked in or anything yet. That will all come up soon enough. There's Liverpool have to Wednesday to answer the charges. Then there's 3 more days after that for the Premier League. Then 10 more days before the hearing. So probably about 2 to 3 weeks. My little bumblebee. Nice, Mr. Slotball. Peggy, said Tanya. What's this? Sirly? Nice. Cookie Pookie. Okay. My fiance and my phone is Yummy Mummy. Nice. That's pretty cool. That's pretty sweet, to be honest with you. Yummy Mummy's pretty sweet, mate. Well played. My dad has hot chick for my mum in his phone. That's lovely. Fair play to dad. It's lovely the spark's still there. Fair play to dad. Smusher, said Grant. There you go. Smusher. Yeah, Tiny Little Human is Sabrina's name on my phone. Tiny Little Human. My Little P. Oh, I'll give you a better one. You can go from My Little P and up that to Petit Pois. Petit Pois is sexier. So there you go, you're welcome. Saved on my phone as her, said Troy. There you go. Her. I mean, it's to the point, Troy. It's to the point, bro. I'll give you that one. Kyle, how are you, my friend? I love your channel. Keep up the great work. Come on, you Reds. Thank you, bro. Very kind of you, mate. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, Kyle. Yeah, we love having you in, my man. Thank you so much for your super chat, bro, and for your support. It means a lot to me. Appreciate you. Bozzy, how are you, bro? I'm glad that Jota is starting and McConnell's on the bench. Yeah, same as yourself, bro. I love the idea that McConnell's on the bench as well. Chiesa on the bench today, which is also good. And as we know, no Cody Gakpo today. He's being rested after the knock that he picked up. Nothing too serious, we believe, but enough to keep him out of today's team anyway. Do, 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 do. Jay's Empire Red Army, how are we? Hey Craig, Man City will get away with the charges. They'll bribe the FA, get away with. They won't get away with it. I'll tell you why, Jay. They can't get away with some of the charges because it's open and shut. Some of them are to do with things that are really not arguable, to be honest with you. Now, I'm not saying that they won't whittle down those 129 odd charges to lesser, but they won't get away with it altogether. There's just no way that that's going to happen. Maybe I'm being too naive here, but I believe that they will certainly face some punishment. But then again, I have to believe that, don't I? Because, yeah, it's getting more and more difficult to keep believing in the sanctity of football with all the shenanigans that's been going on. But speaking of shenanigans, we are here today and proudly brought to you with thanks to our incredible sponsors Manscaped. A quick reminder, you can check out the Chairman Pro Package face shaving kit or anything else at manscaped.com and treat yourself to 20% off and free shipping. That is 20% off and free shipping store-wide at manscaped.com with our code Anfield20. Use that at checkout or scan the QR code in the bottom corner. Somebody made a mock-up of a t-shirt yesterday and sent it to me. Heavy Metal D, shout out to you, bro, if you're watching. And the t-shirt was me on there with the Anfield Agenda logo and a phrase on it that says, "Are you Craig curious?" And do you know what? My ego likes that very much. I don't think I'd ever sell them, but I'd wear one. I know, weird, right? But I would. Are you Craig curious? I love that. Well played, Heavy Metal D. I think it'd be a bit weird though going around seeing people wearing Craig t-shirts saying, "Are you Craig curious?" I mean, I think that would be a bit weird. Sam Lewis, how are you, bro? Said Craig, this is our strongest 11 since Jota's starting. We haven't been able to play our strongest 11 in so long. Well, it is against his former side, and I always find it very interesting when our boys play the former teams. So, look, I'm hopeful and looking for a win today. Obviously, Arsenal did their job yesterday. 2 late Mikel Merino goals got them a 2-0 victory over Leicester. So now it's on us to get the gap back to 7 today, and that will give us a chance then to go to Villa Park on Wednesday and stretch it further because Arsenal don't play midweek. What do I think the likely punishment City will receive? That, Colin, I wouldn't even know where to start, my man. No idea. Wouldn't know where to start, bro, honestly. Craig, is it true that Gomez is out for the season? Well, I wouldn't necessarily commit to the season, but for a while, yes. And it could be the season. You know, all that we know is it's going to be an extended period. That's the only thing that we know. Liverpool were sending him for more tests, but the hamstring is proving troublesome, so that's all we know at the minute. Nice to see Jimmy Traore comment on your video. I've no idea what that's about. That's gone way out. Did Jimmy Traore comment on one of our videos? I don't know. Please do tell me the situation if he has. Sorry, my wife trying to cook me here. I swear she's trying to make me lose weight by just making me sweat it out with the heating. Possible Craig t-shirt. Craig says relax. There you go. No, honestly, the "Are you Craig curious" one made me chuckle. It was very funny. It was a good idea. So I think you know what I mean when I say Craig curious, right? This is my little taunt back to people that come in to troll me. It's like, don't be worried, I get it. You're Craig curious. Title deciding week coming up. Reds have to win 3 out of 3. So yeah, I agree with the first part, Alovi. I disagree respectfully with the second part. I think 7 out of 9 would still leave us in good standing. So if we beat Wolves today and we beat Villa, a draw at the Etihad wouldn't be the end of the world to me. Because I see Arsenal dropping points during this little period as well. Oh, it was a fake Jimmy Traore account that commented on the video on Twitter. So there you go. It was a fake Jimmy Traore account. Connor reliably informs me. Craig, wish I could send you a picture from Canada any way possible. Absolutely, Ken. Email it to me, my man. So contact at AnfieldAgenda.com. Ken, contact at AnfieldAgenda.com. And you send it away, bro. And yeah, show me what Canada's looking like. Button, how are you, bro? Thank you, mate, for your very kind comment as well. Appreciate you. That's true, Craig. Arsenal look toothless up front. They do, to be fair. Like, they've had a load of injuries up top, and of course not strengthening as well at Ovi. So yeah, it's Craig, you seem very calm. What are your secrets? I trust the lads. That's honestly the secret of all of this. You know, midweek against Everton was always going to be a mad, difficult game emotionally. It's going to have a lot of intensity in it. I am calm because I trust. I don't want to say I trust the process, if you want to use that far enough, but I trust the team. I trust that, you know, if we play to our potential, we should win most games of football. And, you know, there's nothing I can do sitting here to guess whether they're going to play to their best tonight or today or not. But, you know, I hope that midweek was a galvanising experience for the lads, and they learned a lot about themselves, the Premier League, and, you know, you're not going to have many more difficult nights than that when we faced midweek against Everton. You know, the emotional attachment of the last game with Goodison, the fact that it was tied to 41 wins apiece going into it, and then, of course, everything that happened. So I think this will be a learning experience for the lads. Simba the Whitish Cat, how are you, bro? Said, hey, Craig, hope you're well. Predicting a nice 4-0 win. I'll tell you what, my man, I will take that. So, you know, I don't know if you guys know who Jones Knows is. He does all the predictions on Sky Sports. He has us down for a 1-1 draw in this game today. Now, I very much hope he's absolutely wrong, but that's what he's guessing on anyway. Did I see Longford lost the Bray? No, I didn't. No, I didn't pay any attention, mate, to... I watched Shelbourne. I seen Shelbourne's 3-1 win. That was it. That was the only results I paid any attention to this weekend in the League of Ireland. Gregory, good question. Said, hi, Craig, what are your thoughts on Virgil's growth as a captain? Personally, I'm impressed. So, Gregory, I touched on the same subject last week, my man, and said very much the same as yourself. I wasn't sure of it at first when Virgil became captain. I made no secret of that. But I've been so impressed with him, particularly this season under Arne. He just seems to have grown, as you said. His stature has grown, his influence on the team has grown. He's more vocal. I love the little bit of shithousery that he's been coming up with recently. So yeah, you know, I stand corrected, absolutely. Where are you gone? Heavy Metal D said, I'm glad that t-shirt inspired you. It made me smile, my man. I mean, I'd have to work on the design if I was ever going to sell it, but it definitely did make me smile, because I never thought of putting something like that on a t-shirt, because, you know, I don't know why anybody'd want a t-shirt with my face on it, to be honest with you. But it definitely made me smile, and I needed to smile yesterday, so thank you. Frankie, how are you, my friend? 3-1 Liverpool, nice, and thank you for being a member with us, Frankie, for 17 months. That is absolutely awesome. Thank you so much, bro. King Darwizzy 9, how are you, my friend? Said, hi, Craig, hope you're good. Jones Knows is a fraud. I mean, look, I don't take any betting tips off anyone, to be honest with you, and probably you're same yourself. I just always tune in to see what he has predicted every week. Just, I guess it's a habit at this point, you know. You look into the Premier League predictions, and then you try to figure out yourself. You know, maybe there's a few bits of info in here that I can use if I'm going to stick a few quid on myself. But yeah, look, ultimately I think he's wrong with today's prediction. I think we win the game, but yeah, hopefully he is, because we don't want a 1-1, do we? Kickoff is 2 o'clock, BG 2-2. 2 o'clock, my man. So an hour. Get those likes up for me though, ladies and gents, if you can. You know the score. We like to try and hit 1,000 likes before kickoff. We need your support to do so. And might I ask you to peruse the top corner of the screen? My friends, we are only 1,025 subscribers away from the big one, from the magic number, from the 300,000 that we've been chasing down for a while. 1,025. 25 gets us to 299,000. So hopefully by Wednesday against Villa, we can close in towards that big 300k. Thank you so much. HFMCEHFRSSEIA. What a long name. Craig, you seem very confident Arsenal won't pick up. I'm not so sure. I think they're the ones without pressure and could catch up with us. It's not that I think they won't pick up. I just think there's only so many points we're going to drop. And nothing about Arsenal this season has shown that they're capable of winning 6, 7, 8 games in a row. Nothing. Like, look back to the season, they haven't done it. And they're without strikers. And they themselves have a difficult enough set of games coming up. So I'm just confident that we'll get it done. Because it's not accident that we are where we are. We're the best team in the league. So, you know, it's not that I think little of anybody else. It's just that I don't see us messing up from this position. And we can stretch this lead by midweek. And if we stretch this lead, and it's going to be difficult at Villa Park, you could be up to 10 points. And then Arsenal have a game in hand to play. But I'd much rather have the points on the board. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to sit here and worry about Arsenal. Because if we keep doing what we need to do and we keep winning our games of football, it's irrelevant what anybody else does. I'd much rather it be in our hands like it is than be in Arsenal's shoes having to try and chase us down. Big Chilly said, when you get to 300k subs, it'll be a day to celebrate and then we go again for the next couple of big ones to 500k. Don't know, to be honest, man. I'm not going to think that far ahead. Just get to the end of the season and see where we're at, and as always, regroup and go again. Andrew James, how are you, my friend? So just finished watching the interview with Slot explaining the incident against Everton. Although it wasn't Slot's fault, he took accountability. Where's Michael's interview? Do you know what? I've been paying attention to a lot of the fallout from the game. And I've seen Arne Slot obviously be critiqued, Jones, Decore, Sipka Hulshoff. Do you know who I've not seen critiqued? Michael Oliver. As always, the shutters come down, everybody goes around, defends the referee, still have Sky Sports and their journalists coming out saying he's the best that they have in England. He's been absolutely shambolic, not just for Liverpool, for Everton, for Arsenal, for Manchester United. You know, ask any fans. And again, they won't even speak up. They won't have the guts to even criticise the performance because heaven forbid. And that's what annoys me about this whole situation is, as you've rightly said, our own manager has admitted fault for his part. I'm sure Everton will probably admit their own fault. Why is it we never have to have any fault on a referee? We have to just go under this assumption they're all perfect. And there can't even be a conversation. Because if it gets to a conversation, then it gets into, oh, you can't be picking on poor referees. Are we not allowed to be grown-ups here and say that the man's being god-awful, you know? I disagree with that, Craig. I think Arsenal are well capable of winning 7-8 games on the bounce. They've managed to do it at this stage over the last 2 seasons. Very little wiggle room for us. Well, again, we can't go off past seasons, Philip. You know, I get where you're coming from, the latter part of the season, but ultimately, this is a new season. This is a new set of players. These are a new set of circumstances. And at no point this season have Arsenal done that. None. So, you know, if we're dealing in hypotheticals, anything could be possible. And if Arsenal are capable of going on a run, so are we. So, look, I guess it's up to you what way you look at the situation. You can look at it and try to have a pessimistic view. You can look at it and try to have an optimistic view. I'm not telling you what's right or wrong. I'm just telling you I look at the situation and I'm not fearful. I would be far more fearful if it was Man City chasing us. But it isn't. It's Arsenal without a striker. I just don't see it. I think we win the league at a canter, to be honest. I think when we get to the latter part, I think when we play Arsenal, we'll have at least an 8-point advantage in the title race at that point. But then again, as I said, it's a matter of how you want to look at it. But what we can deal in is fact, right? And the fact is that if we win today, we're 7 points clear and they're running out of games. And you can't start ignoring this fact as well. There's 13 games left after today. That's it. Simple as. And then we play on Wednesday, and there's 12 games left for us. And in that 12 games, then we're having to lose 25% of it. I just don't see it happening. But then again, you know, so don't be calling me pessimistic anymore, because I'm trying to be an optimist here. I'm trying to look to the positive sides of it. But as I said, it's up to each and every person how you want to feel about it. Right, where are we at? I've done that one. This one. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate that. It means a lot to me. Thank you. Steve Rolls. Honestly, being called honest means a lot to me, mate. It does. Thank you. Steve, how are you, bro? 18 months as a member. Always appreciate your support, Steve. Thank you. So keep going, Craig. 300,000 subs. Nearly there. Hit that subscriber button, guys and gals. You'll never walk alone. Come on, you Reds. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. Matthew said, what are your top 3 match time foods? So usually, mate, if Liverpool are playing, I ain't eating. You know, I'll be a bag of nerves. But if I'm sitting back and watching footy, right, I think pizza, chicken wings, and what else would be a nice little food for watching? I'd say after that, you're into the savoury stuff, you know? Your crisps, your peanuts, that kind of stuff. But I'd say pizza and chicken wings are my football staples. If I was to sit back and try and enjoy something, you know, I'd love finger food, basically, you know? Stuff like that. Throw in a few little cheeky sliders if we can as well. But yeah, so top 3, pizza, chicken wings, and then savoury snacks like crisps, peanuts, pretzels, that kind of stuff. Good question. Do you know what? I actually don't know if I've been asked that before. Milky Dory, how are you? Hello, Craig. How are you tonight? New Zealand times 2 a.m. Wow. Well, thank you for being with us. I'm good, thank you. Yeah, very good. I hope we get the win. I'll be even better, my friend. But yeah, good. I hope life's treating you well over in New Zealand. Right, so again, just in case anybody missed it, let me go through the Liverpool team and the bench for you. Uno momento. Let's grab this up. Right, so for Liverpool, Alisson in goal. Then it's Trent, Robbo, Kanade and Van Dijk in the back 5. Then it's Alexis McAllister, Ryan Gravenberch and Dominic Szoboszlai. No surprises there. Mohamed Salah, Diogo Jota and Luis Diaz comes in as Cody Gakpo's carrying a knock. On the bench for Liverpool, Endo, Darwin, Chiesa, Elliott, Costas, McConnell, Kelleher, Kwanzaa and Bradley. That is your Liverpool team. Fingers crossed, we get the job done. So, obviously, no Curtis Jones as he's serving a suspension. No Joe Gomez as he's injured. And no Cody Gakpo because he's carrying a knock into this one. So, hopefully we should have Cody back for Wednesday. But interesting that Trent's back in. Barbecue wings or spicy fried wings, Craig? Oh, barbecue. I can't be doing spicy. No, I'm a coward when it comes to spice and food. So, no, barbecue wings or plain wings, one or the other. Arteta is firing shots at Liverpool. Scary. Nothing about that Lego-headed, nasally little gobshite is scary, mate. Nothing. All I see there is a little bitter Evertonian jumping up and down. So nothing about Arteta scares me, other than the fact that he's not under pressure in his job yet. That's one thing that scares me. Because I don't understand how you can go this many seasons without delivering anything other than one FA Cup, spend as much money as he has, and when he finishes second or third this season, that'll be yet another season that he hasn't lived up to the goals. And if he doesn't win a Champions League, it'll be another season without a trophy. And at what point does he come under pressure for his job? Because at any other club, I think he would be. Any other top club, sorry. Demplay said, excuse me, Craig, is Salah or Alexander-Arnold leaving, or is Virgil? They're my favourites. Honestly, man, I don't know. I've no idea what way the contract situations go. The one I'd be most concerned about would be Trent, but, you know, truly don't know. Like everyone else, just waiting and waiting to see if these contracts get sorted. So this is Trent Alexander-Arnold's 250th. Is that appearance or Prem appearance? Let me have a look. So Trent Alexander-Arnold's making his 250th Premier League appearance today. 26 years and 132 days. The youngest player to reach that figure at Liverpool, surpassing Steven Gerrard's record in December 2006. So there you go. Congratulations to Trent on that milestone. 250 games, Premier League games as a Liverpool player. Well done, Trent. Is Slot banned for Villa and City? No, he's not banned yet. Again, it's pretty easy to go up on this one and figure it out, but 3 days, he's got till Wednesday to answer the charges. Then after that, the Premier League has 3 days to decide what to do or to set a hearing. And the hearing then would be set 10 days away. So we're probably looking at, certainly after the Villa game, probably looking Newcastle game onwards, or even after the Newcastle game. Actually, it would be after the Newcastle game. So if he gets a 2-game suspension and he doesn't accept these charges and challenges them, this is going to go another 2 weeks or so. Chris, how are you, man? 33 months, man. 33 months as a subscriber and a member. Thank you, bro. 300k, Craig. That's just awesome. So proud of you. Not there yet, man. Not there yet. Still got, what have we got left to go? 1,003 subscribers left to go. So yes, my friends, do hit that subscribe button. We're almost at 299,000. Any update on the Gakpo knock? Not that I'm aware of, really, other than he's not in the squad today. You know, when you hear the word knock, you're hoping it's just a few days, really. He was limping off, if my memory's right, kind of when he was going off against Everton. He did look like he was carrying something when he was jogging across. Happy birthday, Ram. Of course, I'm happy to say happy birthday to Ram. Ram, happy birthday. King of games, you little bitch. You guys have won COVID title. Yeah, but you're still a fucking loser, bro. So, you know, what would you rather? One COVID title in 35 years or to be a fucking loser on the internet like you? I know which one I'd rather. The 35 years with one league title, because I'd hate to have such a shitty life that's all I got, was to try and go online to troll Liverpool fans from certainly a position of not really strength. But that's okay. You know, life will eventually come around and give you that slap in the face that I'm very sure that you deserve. In my opinion, refs can't keep pace with the Premier League. So how many times they try to ref the game from the halfway line? No VAR shows their poor decisions, how poor their decisions can be. Yeah, there's some referees that basically referee the middle third of the pitch. John Moss used to be one that I used to always call out for that. But yeah, I just think there's just not too many good referees. Now, to be fair, Craig Paulson, I thought, refereed us quite well the last time he refereed us, and he's the referee for the Villa game. So I hope I'm not tempting fate there. How's it going with the t-shirt? I don't know. That's a Connor question, Stefan. Connor's the design man, so you know, once he comes up with the font and the rightness, we'll get the Where's the Money John. And I'm not joking about that t-shirt, by the way. We are going to start selling the Where's the Money John t-shirt. Where's your lucky red hoodie? Don't tempt fate. I can't win, Peter. I even said to my wife, I can't wear the red hoodie, Sabrina. And she says, why? So I'm getting stick over it. People think I've got no other clothes. But the red hoodie I bring out when I'm serious, you know. The red hoodie comes out when it's time to focus. So the red hoodie will be out for Villa on Wednesday. That's like my Tiger Woods red, you know. When it's serious, when shit's real, I wear the red hoodie. Do you know what? I've searched high and low for more of them hoodies, and I can't. They've discontinued them, and honestly, that's my favorite hoodie in the world. It's just like that comfy pair of pajama bottoms. Like, I love that hoodie. I can't find it anywhere. They stopped selling them. Thanks for reading my email recently. No problem. I try to get through them all. You know, I don't always manage to catch them all, Jason, but I usually try to set aside an hour or so a day to go through and reply to the emails that come in. You know, people take the time to send them in. I try my best to have a look at them and respond to them if I can. This game is serious. I didn't say it wasn't, Aaron. I said I put it on for the serious occasions, the big ones. I don't think Wolves at home should be classed as one of the big games. You know, we should be looking to make this a fairly straightforward afternoon, in all honesty. Jaden's Fun Life said, love the hoodies, Craig. Need them in my life too. Look, mate, when we go back to the three stripes next year, I am going to be one broke SOB. Because I'll be just spending all my money. I even warned my wife about it. You know, it's okay now, Sabrina, but when Adidas comes back in to make Liverpool kits, I'm in trouble. I'm going to be just dressed head to toe in Liverpool Adidas gear. I'd love a little hookup with Adidas though. Whew. Where's your Liverpool shirt? I don't really like them, mate. I have the black one for this season, and I might wear that midweek against Villa actually. But yeah, the rest of them I haven't really liked, so I haven't bought much of the Nike stuff in all honesty. I'm an Adidas guy, as you can tell. The green kit for next year and any training gear is getting bought, said Connor. Yeah, that green shirt is absolutely mint. Joke intended, but yes, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Do I even own a Liverpool shirt? Yes, mate. I've got many of them, many of the retro ones. It's just as well, I'm 43 years of age. You know, I don't know if my days of wearing football shirts are over, but yeah, I've got the black one from this season, the black one with the teal on it. We bought that in the club shop when we were over there for our show during the summer. I got one, my son got one, Connor got one, my wife got the black goalkeeper's jersey. Yeah. I just don't like most of the Nike stuff that they've brought out. When New Balance and Warrior made the kits, I had a lot more of them. For what? The sink? Can I pay you in sexual favours instead? Should have that worked off then by the year 2070?
Yeah, maybe. Let's see. It's definitely going to be more than just colleague fee, I'm afraid. It's going to be like reprising talks.
So I'm getting fleeced by my own wife is what I'm hearing here. My wife's unblocking the kitchen sink at the minute. The glory, the sexiness of our lives. I think I'm going to sneeze. What was that? You want to bring me in another coffee? I wouldn't say no. See now? You're going to regret coming in now, love.
Make sure it goes all into the kettle.
In your opinion, what's the best Liverpool kit we've ever had? Probably 87, 88. I think that was the year. Do you know the one that was crown paints and then it was the same shirt, but then it went to candy, but they didn't change the shirt, it was just a sponsor? I think it was 87, 88 or 86, 87. That one. My favourite away shirt is the grey fleck one, the John Barnes one as I call it, with the candy on it. And then my favourite third shirt was the green and white chessboard shirt, the 96 one, that I always envision Robbie Fowler with the peroxide blonde hair. So they're probably... But look, we've had some amazing kits over the years. I think whatever's going to be your favourite kit's probably going to be a kit that, you know, has some nostalgia for you. We won something when you were growing up, or, you know, a moment in your life that you can link back to that kit. And for me, it was good teenage years back then. Evening coffee on Sunday. Mrs. not at home can watch the match in peace, said Sagar. Well played. What's this one for Mark? What's he sent me on now? Let me have a look. Ibu confirms in French interview that he has indeed received a contract extension offer, but leaving his agent soared. PSG rumours also said he's playing best season of his career under Arne. Really thought Edwards and team coming back meant swift contract transfers. Unfortunately, Moby, it hasn't, mate. It hasn't. All it has meant is that we get to be frustrated about how long it's taken. Matthew, Craig, how did you and Sabrina first meet? We were working in a hotel, about 16 years of age. We both started working in a hotel. It's no longer there anymore. It used to be called the Killiney Court Hotel. And yeah, came in to work in the summer as a barman, and she was working as lounge staff slash bar person, and got to know her. And then 3 years later, we started going out with each other. And now here we are, nearly 25 years after that. And we've been married since 2017, so married 18 years on the 1st of March. God, life's flying along, folks. Where do the years go? Like, how on earth do I have a daughter that's turning 21 this year and a son that's just turned 13? I tell you what, it makes you feel old. What are your thoughts on Robbo starting? That he's going to have to play a darn lot better than he did midweek against Everton? Shay, is my thoughts. He wasn't great, was he? And be fair to Robbo, before that, the last couple of games, I thought he did well. Frozen said, if only Arteta used Manscaped like Slot, he might have been top of the league. All the best, Craig. I like what you've done there. Now, as soon as you've brought up Manscaped, you know, this is my favourite kit, by the way, genuinely. I have 2 sets of the Performance Package 5.0 Ultra. I even have the 4.0 Ultra before that. So yes, do check out the Performance Package 5.0 Ultra all-in-one men's grooming kit featuring Manscaped's Lawnmower 5.0, the Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, Manscaped's 2 liquid formulations, and a couple of free gifts as well, the Shed travel bag and the boxer briefs. The Lawnmower 5.0 is a battery that lasts 90 minutes, unlike me, and my wife can confirm that. Sabrina, confirmation?
Definitely not 90 minutes.
There you go, definitely not 90 minutes. But the lawnmower...
The first half of a game.
The lawnmower...
Perhaps just the interval of a game.
Give me half time, I'll take half time. 15 minutes, I'll take that.
Yeah, we'll give you half time.
I'll take that. 15 minutes. That basically puts me up there as a hero in my eyes. I'll take that. There you go. Where's the coffee? So yeah, 20% off and free shipping store-wide at manscaped.com with the code Anfield20 or scan the QR code. No hair 5.0. No hair's better. You know, let's be honest. No hair's better. I wish I could grow a beard though. Genuinely, I wish I could. I'd love a beard, but I can't grow one. Craig takes 90 minutes to warm up. I wish. Nothing I do takes 90 minutes, to be honest with you. I'm so impatient that nothing in my life takes that long. How long is Jones out for? I think it's just this one. I think. Because it was technically 2 yellows, which should be just a 1-game suspension. Unless I've missed something, it should be just 1 game. Troy said, you're better, I'm on the 5-minute mark. No, I think she was being kind, mate, with the half-time 15 minutes, to be honest with you. I think she was doing me, you know, a solid there. Craig, I'll trade you my beard for your hair.
He has hair.
No, he's traded me his beard for my hair.
Oh.
Deal. Send your beard in the post. Now, I want it intact. So you're going to have to make sure that you cut it off and, you know, make sure it's all in one position. Thank you. Can I pour a perfect Guinness? Well, I used to be able to, but probably not now.
You were good at the Did you do the face on top of it?
No. I always thought that was sacrilege. Ruining a Guinness. A perfect Guinness with a stupid little shamrock or something.
No, the face.
No. No. Done my head in. The perfect pint of Guinness is a work of art and it needs to be...
You blow on the little mouth and it looks like it's singing.
No. You blow on someone's pint. Here you go. I'm not pulling pints for myself.
I did it for my own pints and then I go and make it look like I was singing.
So what we learned from this is my wife was drinking on the job. That's what we've learned from this, ladies and gentlemen.
When we were finished, the hour between 2 and 6. When they finally kicked us out and said you have to go home.
Any updates on a Toronto gig? We're still trying to figure out September as a possibility, but still waiting. Still waiting, my man. Yeah, I haven't worked any further on it because I'm still working towards the May Liverpool show. Craig, love from India. Do you think Cunha might score? Well, I hope he doesn't. Is this his audition today? You know, there's a news video coming out later tonight or a stream. I'm not sure which one. One or the other later on tonight. And we'll be talking about Isak a lot during it because There's a lot come up about Isak over the last day or two, so we'll be talking about him tonight. Does my wife support Liverpool? No, she's a Forest fan. Yeah, so when my wife was growing up, she was in the Scouts, she was a Scout leader, and so were her parents. And they used to go over to Scout Jamborees in Nottingham all the time, and they made friends over there, and she did a tour of the city ground for her birthday one year, and yeah, she's a Forest fan. Is it just me in the living room? Yeah, 'tis. 'Tis just me in the living room. Not even the whole of the living room, man. I'm only in the corner of it, in a little area I had built when we got the living room done up recently. I had a little step out built with like a media wall for my TV and stuff, and then a little corner for me here with the green screen. What's your predicted score? Oh, I take any win. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1, just a win. And to score first. That'd be nice as well. Don't want to be going into the second half trying to break down a low blocker at him. Can we have Cunha? He's like Bobby Ball from Temu. Somebody made that suggestion, Tom, actually the other day, to say like he could be Bobby Firmino 2.0. And I'll be honest with you, I'd never really thought about it that way until somebody in our Discord, I think it was, brought it up. I can see it. Do I ever watch an All-Ireland? Of course. I am Irish, like, mate, Of course. I played Gaelic all the way through primary, secondary school. But yeah, of course. I've seen Dublin win many of them. I don't even know how to I don't even know how to answer this one, Dave. I wouldn't still be in a job if I didn't know what I was doing. That's my answer to that one, Dave. I wouldn't still be in a job if I didn't have some rough idea of what I was doing at this point. Who's your favourite youngster at the club? It used to be Bradley, but obviously he's put through. So we're going to stick with Jaden Dans. Can we class him as a youngster? If we can't class him as a youngster, trainee only. They'd be the ones I'd be most excited about. And obviously young Rio as well. So Rio, trainee only, Jaden Dans. They're the ones I'd have high hopes for. And thank you, Bozzy. Appreciate you. Did you hear some of the Man United fans want to get Rashford and Anthony back? Look. Let them. Do you know what I mean? Let them. Yeah. I don't know. Look, that club's just gone from one mess to another. So I'm here for it. They're playing Spurs today in the battle of the second half of the league table, or the bottom half of the league table. The biggest game in the bottom of the league, that one. Do I like heavy metal? I absolutely do not. No, not my cup of tea, mate. My wife would have been more into it than me, but I've been dance music and rap my whole life, with a bit of country. I love country music as well, but yeah, dance music and rap was my thing growing up. Never into... I loved Oasis and all, but never into, like, heavy metal music, like you've said. Who were you going to see, was it? Iron Maiden. That wouldn't be my cup of tea. Metallica wouldn't be my cup of tea. Christopher Giddings, how are you, mate? Christopher said, surely 3-year contract for all three, plus 100 grand a week, 15.6 million extra. Sell Salah next year for 60 million. Zero financial logic if we let them go. If they don't extend, nobody will bother coming to Liverpool. Keep calm today, buddy. Well, there's no way I'll be keeping calm, Christopher. I can promise you that. I'll try my best, but thank you. I don't think you're going to get 3-year contracts for Virgil and Mo. I think 2 years with an option of a third for the club would be what I'd be thinking as ideal. Trent, I don't even know if it's really in their hands, Christopher. I think he still has to make up his own mind. But I get it, everything you've said there about it not making financial sense to let them go, I agree with that as well. I mean, I'm sure there'll be somebody who'll say to us that there is financial logic if we let them go, but I don't think any of us are going to give in on that one and agree with them. So I'm with you, Christopher. I want them extended, all of them. But, the Trent one, I just don't know if it's down to the club yet or Trent to make that decision. Don't blame me about the sunshine. We need the alien. Well, we score, we'll get Nulon. Nulon's his name, by the way, after the Null and Void. It was Nulon Voider was his name, but people, when they wanted the season null and voided, that's when we came up with the alien to stick two fingers up to them and say F you, basically. Do. What do you think, Craig? Is there a possibility that we might collapse like last season? No. I don't see it. I'm not saying it won't get a little bit hairy or a little bit close to the bone, but honestly, I don't see it. And look, one thing we need to keep in mind as well here is every game we win is another week ticked off, another game less that Arsenal can make up ground on us. And if we win today, it's back to 7, and then we have a chance to play midweek to extend it further. I know it's a difficult game, it is, away at Aston Villa, no denying that one. But if we were able to go there and get a win as well, you have a 10-point gap then, and Arsenal have a game in hand. But it's also, you're down to, 12 games to go. And they need us to lose quarter of them at that point, pretty much. And they need to be perfect. I just don't see it happening. I think we both drop points between now and the end of the season. And I think we probably both drop points over the next 3 weeks. But when we have a chance to play ahead of them, I think we got to benefit from that. So now Arsenal have done their job yesterday. They brought it down to 4 points, and they're going to sit back today and see what unfolds between us and Wolves. And it's up to us to make sure we put it back to 7. Arsenal don't play midweek, so we have a chance there to put the points on the board. And then the pressure will be on them, because that psychological gap's grown bigger, and they have to make sure they win the games in hand, or the game in hand. So then the pressure's back on their shoulders. It's the fun of a title race. So no, I don't think so. Unless we start to pick up some serious injuries. But even then, I just think Arne's system will find a way to get us over the line and get the points we need. Who's the coach? Arne. Read up on it. He's not suspended yet. We can't keep explaining it over and over, but long story short, it'll probably be about 2 more weeks before anything comes of the situation with the sending off for him and Sipka Hulshoff. Stargirl, my dad's got me worried. He's still not sure of us winning the league because he remembers when Arsenal beat us in the last game in 1990s. Well, that game, it was 1990, was the one that made me become a Liverpool fan, Stargirl. I think I've told you this story a few times in the chat. That loss at Anfield was the one that made me become a Liverpool fan. I was watching it when my parents were having Chinese in cans with their friends, and I was a young kid and spellbound. So I get it, but all I can say is I don't believe this Arsenal team are good enough to do it. That's all I can keep saying to you. I can't tell you how to feel. Of course, I know how you feel nervous, and that's understandable, but I just don't see it. I think the damage has been done already, and Arsenal have given themselves too much to do. So yeah, I don't see it. If we get through the next 7 days unscathed, even dropping 2 points, that's it then. We'll have played City twice. We'll have played Villa away as well. We've Arsenal to come to Anfield. I think of the remaining games, I think most of them are at home. I think there's slightly more at home than away. But honestly, I'm not telling everyone how to feel. It's up to you. But I just don't want to feel anxious about it. I want to just take it one game at a time and enjoy the season. Marmouche is the man. I remember last week people saying to me, do you think he'll be a failure at City? And I said no. But he got himself a hat-trick yesterday. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we need 24 minutes and we need to get 332 likes. So if you can, do hit that like button first to get us up to 1,000 before kickoff. And as you can see now, the countdown is really on to 300,000 subscribers. We are inside the last 1,000 now. So everyone that hits that subscribe button really helps us. Chelsea away and Fulham away are tough though. And I don't... Why are you scared? If you want to just look at every team and feel scared about it, that's up to you. But, Chelsea just got their ass whooped again by Brighton. They're so inconsistent. Don't be a Debbie Downer about it. You'll just torture yourself. Honestly. Just take it one game at a time. And if we keep picking up points, we're one step closer. So you can't look ahead. You can't control what you can't control. and we can't control the future. So just take it one game at a time. Craig, would you rather have unlimited Adidas gear for the rest of your life or be able to do whatever I want to Liverpool? I don't know what you mean by be able to do whatever I want to Liverpool. I don't understand the context of that question. Villa couldn't be Ipswich, so not worried, said Junior Michael. I just I get that people are, what's the word I'm looking for? Scarred from previous campaigns. I get it. I totally understand it. But I just feel it's a different set of circumstances right now, and I think we're going to get there. But, you know, today we've got a team in front of us that we need to go and win. So let's go and beat Wolves, get that gap back to 7, and put the pressure back onto Arsenal. Wolf Mongita said, we beat Real Madrid, no one's ready for us. Well, we beat Real Madrid 2-0. We whooped Leverkusen 4. Beat Man City in the same week as Real Madrid. I don't know what else we have to prove for some of our own fans to start believing, but, you know, we've lost one league game in 24, 25, and now people are thinking we're going to just lose 3 or 4 in the last 12. It's not realistic, is it? No is the answer to this thing. No. It'll be a couple of weeks before that whole situation finishes. There has to be a hearing and all that stuff. So you're talking a couple of weeks, mate, before. Unless he accepts the charges, on which he has until Wednesday to answer. So, you know, Liverpool were charged, Sipka Hulshoff was charged, Arne Slot was charged, and Everton were charged. Some people have PTSD. I get it, but like every season is a new campaign. Right, so everybody's talking about us, right? Everyone's talking about the pressure on our own shoulders. Everyone's talking about what happened in the past. Let me just ask you one thing. What about Arsenal? What about the pressure on them? Because they've come runners-up before. They haven't gotten over the line. It's been, 20-odd years since they won a league title. Arteta's under pressure. They've got no forwards. I would say there's more pressure on them than us. Especially for him and his career, because he's got to start winning stuff. Nobody expected this of Arne Slot this early. And we're in a great position. So I'm happy where we are. Obviously, I'd prefer this to be 9 points after the midweek game, but it isn't at 7 and we go from there. But yeah, just don't forget about that pressure on Arsenal, you know. One more little slip up, one more drop points, anything, and it's bye-bye. So yeah, honestly, relax, do your best to enjoy it. Ian Pearce, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC. Thank you, Ian, for becoming a member. Notts Forest will win the league. You might not have had a look at the league table much recently there, bro. They're 10 points or so behind us. They're not winning anything. M says, you're right, Craig, to be fair, they're going to be runners-up again this year. Yeah, I think that's probably right. And then, here's what will happen. We'll win the league, Arsenal will come second. They'll spend the whole summer trying to undermine our league title win, saying how the PGMOL gave it to us, or some other nonsense to try and make themselves feel better about their own failures. And then we'll go again next season, and it'll be us and Man City probably fighting for the title, and Arsenal will come third. And then they'll cry arse again for another season, and it'll be somebody else's fault. And that's the life of Arsenal fans. That's the vicious circle that they live with. It'd be lovely if they just came in and said, well done, the best team won the league, wouldn't it? That'd be nice. But they won't. It'll be undermine everything. Even though, you know, we've seen how many times we've been shafted by refs. I'm not saying they haven't been shafted as well. They have. But, you know, it is what it is. We're going to win the league, and they're just going to have to suck it up. Arsenal still might get the we finish behind City trophy. I don't know. Look, honestly, just enjoy it. You know, I think every single one of us Liverpool fans would have gladly taken this position in the summer. I mean, I would have thought it was delusional to say, Craig, mid-February will be 7 points clear if we won today, let's say, 7 points clear with 13 games to go. I would have bitten your hand off for that in the summer, ladies and gents, and I would say you probably have joined me in taking that offer. Gino, how are you, bro? How are you today? My baby born on 23rd of Jan 2025. Oh, that's awesome, man. Hope you're enjoying life as a new daddy. Well, I don't know if you have kids before, but with your latest. And thank you, man. Being with us as a member for 13 months, Gino. Appreciate you. Right, ladies and gents, couple of things. We need you to hit that like button if you can. Hit the subscribe button. Here's a few stats of Michael Oliver for you. When Michael Oliver refereed our games, there seems to be a much higher than average loss or draw. Look through the fixtures yourself. You can find them online. You can go back to the entire history of every game he's refereed us. We've had an obscenely high amount of draws and losses. Now, it could be because he referees with some bigger games, of course. But here's another interesting stat for you. In his entire career, he's never sent off a Man City player in the league. That's shocking. Never once sent off a City player. And I can think of at least 3 occasions he should have. Ian said, seeing Dung from Cop Talk said he was talking about you being in touch soon. He's been back in the UK, so behind on his emails. Small channel, but he has very similar views as your good self. Oh, I know. I sent him an email midweek. I'm sure we'll try and do a video together or something soon. I dropped into one of his streams recently just to say hello. And yeah, people have been asking me about Dung for ages. I've just never really had time to have a look and see what I thought. But he seems like a nice fella. What's your favourite pizza and where do you get one? So I'm so boring, Stargirl. I'm a margarita person, so just margarita. If I'm getting a Domino's, I'll have ham as well. But apart from that, just margarita. Where's my favourite? Probably Mazzoni's, a place here in Ireland. Well, they're all over Ireland, to be frank. But probably Mazzoni's. I think pizza's getting too expensive, though. It's ridiculous for what it is. Daniel Brown said, I would settle for a simple explanation to where the extra 2 minutes 30 seconds came from. So, there was 13 seconds when those players collided? No, that's just not true, Daniel. So, by my calculations, there was about 45 seconds or so, maybe a bit longer, that those two Everton players collided with each other. So, we played 7 minutes 30 odd seconds or 40 seconds over. So by my calculations, Oliver took the piss by about 40 seconds. But the one that really sticks in my throat is the push. And did you see, by the way, I think he was on VAR and gave a push against Enzo Fernandez for a goal for Chelsea that was ruled out for a push in the back of a player. And then Oliver steps in on VAR. The irony of that is not lost on me when he didn't have the bottle to give a decision, and he looked straight at Canada getting pushed. He didn't even need VAR. Look at the images. He was looking straight at him. It's just shocking. The whole thing was just shocking, and it was a piss take. And the fact that more of the media haven't started to actually ask, are these referees just not very good? Because I'm sick of them being defended left, right and centre. Carte blanche. Do you know what I mean? Everything is, oh, they have a difficult job, blah, blah, blah. Yes, they do. But can we not just say he's not being good? You know, everybody jumps to that everyone's accusing corruption and all. Can we not just say he's not very good? Can we not have that conversation? To say, like, this is supposed to be England's best, and look at the amount of times he's at the scene of the crime in big games where fans feel shafted. You know, football fans just get completely stonewalled by many of the media. Like, we just get undermined so much. It's like, protect the institutions at all costs, but ignore fans' opinions. The people who pay for the game, the people who support the game. It's like we're all just get treated like children. And even though Arsenal fans, United fans, Liverpool fans, Chelsea fans, all of them and more have questions about Oliver, it's just ridiculous that nobody will have a grown-up conversation and dare to say he's just not been very good. It's quite simply pathetic. Thank you, Gareth, and wish you all the best with the channel, my man. Cop Bites of Anfield. Thank you, bro. Crispy Dippers said, just remember, Liverpool have the experience also in the races like Arsenal fans, and the media love to forget, and Oliver is just a little hobbit. He's he's got a big ego in my mind. And again, I've never once said anything about corruption or anything like that with him. I just think he's shit, and I think we need to look at it and figure out how he keeps getting the big games, because he's having too big of an impact on football for my liking. Not just Liverpool. Again, I'm trying to make it very clear that I'm not saying he's anti-Liverpool or anything like that. It's just not good enough all around. Kick-off is in 12 minutes for those asking. 12 minutes till kick-off. So let's run through the teams one more time. 1 second. Actually, I need to just check that these are working. Yeah, cool. There we go. Right, let me just run through the 11s for you again. We'll start off with Wolves. So it's Sa, Semedo, Doherty, Agbadou, Totti, Aitnuri, Gomez, Andre, Sarabia, Guedes and Cunha. On the bench for them, Bentley, Bueno, Manetzi, Traore, Doyle, Forbes, Belgarde, Dija and Lima. For Liverpool, your team today, Alisson Becker in goal, Trent at right back, Robbo at left back, Van Dijk and Kanade in the centre back positions. Unchanged midfield of Ryan Gravenberch, Dominic Szoboszlai and Alexis McAllister. Up top, Mohamed Salah on the right, Luis Diaz on the left, and Diogo Jota starts against his former club. The Liverpool substitutes today, Kelleher, Endo, Darwin, Chiesa, Elliott, Costas, McConnell, Kwanzaa and Bradley. And for anyone who isn't aware, Arne will be on the sideline today, and he won't have any bans for at least 2 weeks, we believe. Do I think Connor should have started? Oh no, like Trent's the starting right back, so my only concern when I did my preview was, you know, is Trent fully recovered and ready to play 90? So obviously he is, so, you know, Trent starts. He's the starting right back. Yeah, Connor said he's not match fit there, for being honest. There you go. Why don't you use the iconic red chair anymore? So the honest answer is it's too low. It's too low down for this scene that I use. So I'd have to put something under the chair to raise it up. That's the honest answer. But it's still in my living room, that red chair. It's behind the TV that I watched the game on there. So it's about 6 feet away from me right now. Craig, I heard Michael Oliver referee the game against Man City. Don't know yet. Look, if he gets given that game by the Premier League or has any involvement in it whatsoever, I think we have our answer. That the PGMOL are trolling us at that point, because Michael Oliver should be nowhere near that game next week. No VAR, no fourth official, nothing. Should be nowhere near it. Yeah, I can't make that any clearer. Nowhere near it. Put any other ref, don't care. Even if it's Atwell, Tierney, don't care. Just don't put Oliver anywhere near that game, or you're opening yourself up for a load of frustration and anger if Oliver makes a contentious decision. Kieran, how are you, bro? A year and a half. Predictions for today. 2-0 or 3-0 is my guess. Yeah, 2 or 3, I'm going to guess. Right, 8 minutes to kick off, ladies and gentlemen. You know what to do. Keep hitting that like button. If you haven't subscribed, we'd love you to do that as well. And just a little quick reminder, we are being brought to you today with thanks to our incredible sponsors, Manscaped. Why not check out the Chairman Pro Package Face Shaving Kit, which includes everything you see there on the screen, including the lotions and all. get yourself 20% off. That is 20% off and free shipping on this or anything else at manscaped.com by using our code Anfield20 at checkout or by scanning the QR code in the bottom corner. I'd love to see a survey of football fans on Michael Oliver and ask what they think of him, because I guarantee you that you would have the majority, I would say, of clubs fans saying that they just do not think Oliver's good enough anymore. And I'm on record, by the way. You can go back to streams 3-4 years ago. I used to think he was the best referee in England. And I stand over back then him being the best referee. But he has gone downhill massively in my eyes over the last 3-4 years. Phil said, you're so close to 300k. I know, man, it's nearly there. Like, it's within touching distance. Yeah. Within touching distance. For the first time now, I actually feel like it's guaranteed we'll probably get there. I don't take, even when you're 3,000-4,000 away, I never take it for granted. I'm always a bit nervous, something might go wrong, but yeah, we're closing in. And then, we push on and see what's next. Hopefully. Thoughts on the Bellingham red? So I didn't see it, but I know what it was about. And he said he was swearing at himself and not the referee. Look, only Jude Bellingham will know who he was talking to. But he has form for it. We've all heard the vocal of him saying it to the linesman as well previously. So I don't really have many sympathies for Bellingham getting sent off by the ref. It's I've heard many instances of him mouthing off at officials. So, I think the referee wasn't happy and sent him off. Simple as that. I mean, if our manager's getting sent off for great game and sarcastic handshakes, then, shouting F off at ref, well, I think one of them feels fairer than the other. Sorry, I removed that Charles Dixon ad there. Yeah, just gobshy. Nothing else to say. He's trying to troll again. He can't even spell Salah. It's hard to take any of these lads seriously, isn't it? They come in trying to be clever and they can't even construct a sentence. Yes, Jai Slot is allowed on the sideline today. He's been charged, but he hasn't had the hearing or anything yet. John, how are you, my friend? Lovely to see you as always, John. Said, has Oliver's change happened after he started reffing in the Middle East? Look, I don't want to put the old tinfoil hat on and start trying to join those dots, but all I can say is I find in the last 3 or 4 years, John, that he's fallen off a cliff performance-wise as a referee. I thought that whole look, by the way, of referees going off on these little jaunts over to Saudi or Abu Dhabi or wherever on little nixers, little side jobs, I just never thought that was a good look whatsoever. And I honestly, I thought people were joking at first when they were talking about it. But it really isn't a great look, is it? You're going over to referee in countries that are ruled by supreme leaders that own clubs in Premier League. It feels weird. Right, anyway, teams are out. Walking out onto the pitch now at Anfield. We are 3-4 minutes away from kick-off. What a massive game we have ahead of us, ladies and gentlemen. What a massive game. Only 3 points will do. Do 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 do. Come on. Do 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 do. Right, so let's run you through the teams one more time, mon ami. For Wolves, it's Sa, Semedo, Doherty, Agbadou, Totti, Aït-Nouri, Gomez, Andre, Sarabia, Guedes and Cunha. For Liverpool, it's Alisson in goal, Trent at right back, Robbo at left back, Ibrahim Konate in alongside your captain Virgil van Dijk, In midfield, it is, as you would expect, Ryan Gravenberch, Dominic Szoboszlai and Alexis McAllister. Up top, Mohamed Salah on the right, Luis Diaz on the left, and through the centre, Mr. Diogo Jota. Yeah, I'm sure everybody will be on board with this one, mate. Yeah, sure. What could possibly go wrong there? We're bringing back Big Ben Teke. Thank you for your super chat, mate. As weird as it was, but thank you. Oh, Brian popped in. There you are. Hey, Brian. Thank you, sir. Brian popped in. I always see, now Brian's in because you just see a load of yokes coming out and going, was gifted a membership, was gifted a membership, was gifted. Thank you, Brian. You're very kind as always, sir. So Brian is gifted 50 Anfield Agenda memberships. There you go. Single-handedly keeping the membership section going. Love that, Brian. Thank you, mate. Right, we are almost ready to get underway. Love it. Still see. You look back in 2 minutes and you'll still see them being given out like it's class. Enjoy everyone that got those memberships. Enjoy the emojis. We're working on a few other things as well, by the way, for members that I'm thinking of a few different little tweaks we can make to make it a bit more rewarding. It's probably the word I'm looking for. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to get underway. Anfield looking magnificent. Sit back, relax, and I will take you through the game. As always, I'm going to try my best to keep on comms today as much as possible to keep you informed with what's going on. So if you feel like I'm ignoring the chat for a bit, it isn't intentional. Obviously, I'll drop back in every now and again when there's a break in play. So again, one more time for everyone. Slot is there. He hasn't served the suspension yet. The hearing's going to take place in a little while. Probably another 2 weeks or so before we know the ins and outs of it. Joseph, thank you, mate, for gifting a membership as well. Appreciate you. And Liz said, Brian is a good Clint. Thank you, Liz. And thank you again, Brian, for all those gifted memberships. Very kind. Right. Sit back, relax, and hopefully we can enjoy the game. Klopp looking magnificent. Wolves in the huddle before the game. Liverpool being our own huddle as well. Here we go. Hopefully another 3 points and one step closer to league title. Number 20. Come on, the Reds. This is not a league title winning kit, though. You know, that's the only thing I'm going to say. Oh, Wolves have made us attack the Kop end in the first half. So Wolves obviously won the toss and Liverpool are going to be shooting towards the Kop in the first half. Right, going to kick off now in a second. Liverpool playing from left to right, as I mentioned. And we're off. We are off. Boxing Dream said, hey, Craig Arsenal fan here, so obviously I hope Wolves can get something out of the game. Just want to say you're a top man. Nothing but respect for you. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that, Boxing Dream. Thank you. And obviously, you know, I can't wish you too well either because it is a title race there, but thank you. Corner to Liverpool here, by the way, early doors. Mohamed Salah down the right-hand side plays it out off a Wolves player. And Liverpool only 20 seconds in with a corner here. I got to pause my clock for 2 seconds. 1, 2, there we go. Now we should be on. Yeah, now we're perfectly synced up. Right, Robbo to take the corner. Gives the signal. Goes short. Gets it back. Crosses the edge of the box. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. That was clearly off the training ground. So Robbo goes short with the corner to McAllister, who's on the edge of the box. He passes it back to Andy Robertson immediately, who plays the ball across to Trent, who makes a late burst in from the edge of the box. Trent gets to the ball, tries to catch it on his left foot, doesn't make good contact with it, and it goes wide. But that was definitely something off the training ground. Schmungus said, VAR refs Michael Oliver have been referring in the UAE. The president of the UAE Football Association is Hamadan Al Nahyan, the brother of Mubarak, the owner of Man City. Well, they're not allowed to do it anymore. So, at least that's been nipped in the bud. Right, folks. 1 minute, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. Virgil, centre of the park, out left side to Robbo. Robbo plays it out to Diaz, takes a touch, cuts inside and goes back to Virgil. Robbo fires in an early cross this time. Diving header from Wolves clears it, only as far as Trent. Ibu now in possession. He goes out to Salah. Salah tries a little flick inside to Jota, but it's cleared again by Wolves. Virgil. Trent around the corner looking for Salah, but it's intercepted. Wolves now have it down our left-hand side. Their left-hand side, excuse me. Moving it across the pitch. It's been a fast start to the game. Again, Wolves playing it out. It's intercepted by Trent, but it goes out for a Wolves throw-in. Kind of in line with their 18-yard box. There's ENQUIRIES. So we'll get a little look at him again today. We'll get a look at Cunha. It was a throw-in coach. Yeah, it was a throw-in coach. Was it Gronquist or something like that? I can't remember his name, but he was, I think it was Gronquist or something along those lines. He was a throwing coach, yeah. We also worked with a world surfing champion as well to concentrate on breathing. I remember Klopp brought, I don't know if it was a German surfer, but it was some incredibly talented surfer in to help the lads with their control of their breathing as well. Can I say happy birthday to you, Aaron? Of course. Happy birthday, Aaron Keane Gray. Hope you have a wonderful day, Aaron. Thank you. Right, Wolves in possession. Ball goes back into the penalty area. Jota goes to press. Wolves looking to play out. A loose ball comes into midfield, which they managed to get a Wolves player to. Tried to go in behind Trent, but he tries to get behind Trent. Trent then gets back, plays an overhit pass to Alisson, who ends up stretching and I think puts it behind for a corner. And again, look, it's just, yeah, a corner. It's just such a silly pass back from Trent. He overhits it and Alisson has to throw a leg at it and it just ends up going behind for a corner completely unnecessarily. Come on, boys. Defend. This argy-bargy stuff's nonsense. Here comes the corner in. Ball gets cleared, but back out to the corner taker. Wolves looking to find a cross and angle. Liverpool pressure comes on and forces Wolves all the way back inside their own half and now all the way back to their goalkeeper. Good defensive clearance there. Gravenberch. He carries the ball forward. Inside to McAllister. Does well, lets it roll across his body. Goes out to Diaz in the left channel. Diaz now puts in a cross looking for Jota. It's intercepted by Trent on the edge of the box after the clearance. Back to Robbo. Diaz again. Right hand side. Well, our left, Wolves right. Now it's Robbo. Nothing on there, so he checks back. Goes to Ryan Gravenberch. Virgil. Canade to Trent. Mo tries to go around ENQUIRIES, but simply doesn't have the pace, and the Wolves player deals with it quite well. And then they make a mess of their clearance, and Liverpool get a throw in. Trent. Canade. 6 minutes on the clock at Anfield. Virgil. To Jota. Here comes Lucho. Up against Semedo. Cuts inside. Digs out across. Headed away by the Wolves player. Wolves now have it at the edge of their own penalty area. Ref plays an advantage here to Wolves. Canade now against Cunha. Tries a ball inside Liverpool penalty area, but Trent intercepts it and carries it out. McAllister now. Again, pass a bit sloppy there, but we still keep possession. Szoboszlai finds Trent. Trent goes out to Mo. Mo again tries that little slide rule pass down to McAllister, but it's intercepted by the Wolves players, but only as far as Trent, who goes to Ryan Gravenberch, centre of the park. Robbo. Diaz. Diaz again stands up as man one-on-one here. Cuts inside, pulls it back to Maka. Gravenberch. Out to Mo. Just inside the penalty area. He tries a cross, it's blocked back to Trent. Trent dinks her in with his left foot. Wolves player heads it clear. Jota! Left foot volley, just drags it wide. Unlucky. So Trent floats in a left foot across to the far post. It's headed clear by the Wolves player. Drops to Diogo Jota, about 12 yards out. It's on his left foot. He hits it first time. He tries to pick out the far corner, but doesn't quite go where he wants it. Ends up kind of halfway between the goal post and the 6-yard box. Seven-inch Destroyer, how are you, my friend? Said, hope you win big time today, get the title. Thank you, my friend, appreciate you. Diaz tries to pick out Szoboszlai, misplays pass though. Wolves now bring it away. Come on, boys. It's been a bright start, this, to be fair. Craig, I can't help but think of Spurs when I look at Simon Hooper. Well, Simon Hooper is my modern day John Moss. That referee's the middle third of the pitch. Cross in from Wolves. Szoboszlai gathers it. Tries to play out, gets fouled. Simon Hooper gives a free kick to Liverpool. Ghost Dog 2, is it? Good day, Craig. Hope you and the fam are well. Tips hat. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Right, Robbo on the gallop now. Plays it to Diaz, but drags him a little bit wide left. Diaz has to go recover it, then plays the ball back down the line to Maka. Virgil. Maka to Diaz. Seen lots of action here in the opening 9 minutes, Luis Diaz. Lots of time spent down that left channel. Lots of possession, but nothing happening yet. Canade. He's got options ahead of him. Trent to his right if he needs them. Canade decides to go back to Virgil. Virgil out to Robbo. Diaz again. Semedo out there with him as he has been. It's back with Maka. Gravenberch. Robbo. Cross in. It's put behind for Mike Nuri. It'll be a Liverpool corner. Liverpool's second corner of the game. Both of them on this near side. 2025 Arsenal winning title. Arsenal are winning nothing. Same as every other fucking year, mate. Nothing. They'll lose the title and then they'll cry arse about it for the whole summer. That's all they do. Rinse, repeat, moan, cry, whinge. Never have any good grace. Right, here comes the corner from Maka. Oh, good ball in. Headed away in the 6-yard box and the Wolves defender. Second ball back in's overhit though. Offside flag went up against Canada, but ref plays advantage as Sa has it. There's a good delivery that for Maka. Just slightly over the head of Canada, who'd went to the near post. Oh, good turn that by Aitnuri. Gomes now. Down the line looking for Aitnuri. Canade just stands his ground. Fair play Hooper. Didn't give a free kick because it wasn't. Sloppy there from Gravenberch. Trent steps in, wins it back. Well done, Trent. Good play. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. Tries to feed it down the right to Mohamed Salah, but it was intercepted. Good play there from Trent. A good front foot defending. We're now back inside the Wolves half. Wolves on the attack. Down air left. Gravenberch and Maka step in to win the ball. Wolves have it back though. Come on, boys. There you go. Diogo's pressing now from the front. Wolves have it on the halfway line, right hand side. Go on, Alisson. Good ball. So Wolves try it again. Little slide rule pass down. Alisson comes sliding out. About 8-10 yards out. Grabs the ball out of the box. And rolls it out. Gravenberch. This is Trent's 250th Premier League appearance for Liverpool, my friend. But yes, what a milestone for Trent, and congratulations to him. 250 Premier League games up for the Reds. Youngest one to do it as well. Trent, the Gravenberch. Tries to slide it through to Szoboszlai, but they weren't on the same wavelength. But Liverpool have it back with Salah. Trent. Gravenberch. He needs some support there. And he gets challenged and loses possession. It's with ENQUIRIES. Wolves play a nice little triangle there to get out of their own penalty area. But Virgil's back covering and stops the counter-attack. Alisson. Boot through it long to the halfway line. Again, Wolves win the first ball, but Liverpool there to win it back with the second. Nice. Trent. Ball in behind to Salah. Oh, so close there. So close to getting Salah in. But the offside flag goes up eventually against Mo, so it wouldn't have stood. Mr. Ipswich Town said, please do us a favour. Well, I hope we can today, sir. I hope we can. You know, if a win for us benefits you, then no problem. Good point, by the way. Great goal from Delap as well. Really enjoyed that little flick finish of his against Villa. Honestly, I thought he'd no right to score that when I seen the replay of it. It was such a deft little flick. Craig, you remind me of when I listen to games on the radio. Cool, I'll take that, man. That's a win. Ooh, Liverpool overcommit now. Wolves have a bit of space down Liverpool's left-hand side. But Virgil steps across to win it back. So calm. Calm as you like, even. McAllister now brings it away. He needs options. Tries to play it in. Oh, hello, Diogo. That's filth. Diogo just drops a dummy and then leaves a few lads for dead. Diaz to Salah. Diaz. Goal. 1-0. Luis Diaz. 1-0. Whoop, whoop. Go on. I can't even describe it to you. He kind of bundles the ball over the line, is what I'm going to say. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was a Diogo Jota masterclass. Just inside the Wolves half. Leave 2 or 3 defenders for dead. Plays it to Diaz. I'll talk you through it now. Maka plays the ball in. Jota has no right to win it. Dummies wins it. Plays it out to Diaz. Diaz then spots Mohamed Salah. Salah plays a first time pass in. Wolves player throws a leg at it. And then Diaz comes and kind of chests it past the defender and the keeper into the goal. And Liverpool have a 1-0 lead. And if they didn't score, it probably would have been a penalty. But either way, Luis Diaz with the goal. Mo won't get the assist for that one because it was a Wolves player that threw a leg at it. But good play from Luis Diaz. And it would have been a penalty if he didn't score. But it is Liverpool 1, Wolves 0. Whoop, whoop. Do, 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 do. High fives all around on the Liverpool bench. Well done, Lucho. There we go. 1-0. 15 minutes, 49 seconds gone. Mr. Ipswich Town, you're welcome. That, lads, honestly, however I describe that goal to you, I cannot do what Diogo Jota did justice. You have to see it, honestly. There was 2 Wolves players ahead of him. He's no right to get the ball. He uses his body to let it roll across. Kind of opens his legs and dummies. Drops his shoulder and toe pokes the ball out to Luis Diaz. It is just masterful stuff from Diogo. Look at that from one-on-one defender from Trent as well. Oh, it's just brilliant. Maka. Gravenberch. Just fucking great play, gents. And then Trent sprays the ball out left side and gives it away. I've jinxed them. Wolves on the counter now. Strike, deflection, straight into Alisson's hands. What about Newland? Oh, one sec. There you go. We'll give you a bit of Newland. You don't blame it on the sunshine. You don't blame it on the moonlight. You don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on the boogie. Yeah. Should get the assist now, but won't get the assist because it did. A Wolves player did throw a leg at it. But yeah, look, I'm happy. Good. That's a nice little settler early doors now. Lucho's much better on the left. I love it, yeah. Oh, Wolves have a ball over the top here to Cunha. Yes, Ibu. Kanade defends it well and clears his line. Well done, Ibu. Ball over the top, gets Cunha in, but Ibu uses his pace to get back around. So, 17:50 on the clock. Liverpool 1, Wolves 0. The goal comes courtesy of Luis Diaz's chest. It's a nice little settler, that, isn't it? I feel good now. Nice early goal. Please don't sing. That's just all you're going to do now is make me sing. So don't like me singing, don't care. It's part of who I am. I'm not saying I can sing properly, but I don't give a shit. We've conquered all of Europe. We're never gonna stop. From Paris down to Turkey, we've won the fucking lot. Come on. So you're saying no record deal then? Major Zero said great goal. Would have seen it if Premier League is available. Well, thankfully for me, this one's on Sky Sports, so handy enough to watch it. Yes, you're right, Connor. We don't get enough of these early goals to go ahead. It's lovely to have got one and to feel a bit more relaxed now. And hopefully the lads can turn on the style a bit. Unlucky, Salah plays the ball to Trent. It's a give and go. Plays it to him. Makes a beeline for the end. And Trent overhits the ball. It's basically a simple give and go. But Trent overhits it down the line. And it goes out for a Wolves throw in. How are you doing, Craig? How's things? Recovered from the week's game yet? Still bothering me. I won't lie, Tom, mate. I won't say I've recovered from it now. I still feel shafted. And not in a good way. But what I will say to you, Tom, is the response from the players today has been good. And that's, I guess, the best we can hope for from it. What do you think Liverpool's best front three is? The only one I'm unsure of is probably on the left. Gakpo or Diaz, I don't know. Either one I'm happy with, to be honest. But I think Jota to the centre, Salah on the right. It's probably the best we have. So, you know, it depends what you like on the left. But Salah on the right, Jota to the centre. And then either one of the lads on the left, because I think they're both brilliant. Just keep singing, Craig. I love it. There you go. Look, I know I can't sing. I've got no illusions that I'm a good singer. I just enjoy the bit of crack. The weird thing is, though, you'd never see me get up and sing a karaoke, right? And I wouldn't have the balls to do it. There you go. James Lawler knows what's up. You've got the voice of an angel. Ignore the haters. There you go. So what you're saying, James, is you want me to sing at the wedding. Right, corner to Liverpool anyway. Maka to take it. It'll be another outswinger. Ball delivered in. Ooh, Diogo gets a header about 7 yards out, but can keep it down and it flies over Sal's crossbar. So Mark sent me a stat say Diaz had gone 10 games before today without scoring. Last game he scored was away in December. My mate said, and I quote, "I'm a fucking idiot," as in him. He said, "I'm sat here watching the sub count to 300k thinking you were 7 away, only to realise then it was 299,000. Don't worry, mate. Don't worry, Jimbo. It's happened to me a few times as well. Right, as you can see though, ladies and gentlemen, the countdown really is on. We are at 299,117 subscribers. So if you can help us out by hitting that subscribe button, please do. We'd love to try and get to 300k over the next 7 days. Right, Liverpool win the ball back in the middle of the park. Wolves player stays down. Liverpool start to counter-attack with Diaz. Robbo's gone on the overlap. Diaz tries across looking for Salah. Jota, ooh. Referee stop of the game now because Wolves players are dropping down like flies, and Toddy has a knock here. I think him and Jota in the penalty area both went for the same ball. It was a bit of a mix-up, and the Wolves player come off the worst of it here. He took a heavy touch. I think it's actually his own player that ends up clattering into him as well as Diogo Jota. So he took a heavy touch, Toddy, and then he's scrambling to get back at it. I think maybe actually Diogo Jota's left leg caught him, I think, on the way through. I think as Jota was trying to jump over him, I think he caught him with his left leg. Well, Toddy's back up anyway on his feet, which is good news. Do you see us in the Champions League final, says Major Zero? I don't know, is the honest answer. I find the Champions League the most difficult of all the competitions to really get a read on, or to try and predict. I guess we'll know when the round of 16 draw is fully done after the games midweek. We'll have a better idea of the pathway. Grafenberg, ref tries to play advantage there to Wolves, eventually brings it back for a Wolves free kick. I mean, Diaz was having a few tugs at him there, to be honest with you. I can't really complain about that ref bringing that back for a free. But look, let me say this, Major Zero. We've as good a chance as anybody in the Champions League, you know. We've beaten Madrid once already. We absolutely rinsed Leverkusen. I know they're both at home, I take that into account. But look, I think we're as good as anyone else in the tournament. Right, free kick here to Wolves. Liverpool holding the line about 10 yards ahead of the 18-yard box. Wolves dinking it towards the far post. First header is won. Offside flag goes up. Ref plays a good advantage here, though, as Liverpool look to counter. Fair play, Hooper. That was a good advantage. Now, Liverpool make a mess of it, but fair play to the referee. Do you know what? I think Simon Hooper's had a good game so far. Second ball. Wolves play forward, Virgil wins the header, and then Robbo makes a mess of the clearance and gives it back to Wolves. And then eventually the offside flag goes up. So, Liverpool free kick. What do you call the Man City PSG game? The Oil Classico, Mohammed. Oil Classico. Salah now runs into the penalty area. Salah, still Salah, slalom and run through, and then eventually runs out of room. He probably should have got his head up there to try and pick out a pass. Mo cuts in, tries to run across the edge of the 18-yard box, eventually runs out of space. Oh, referee just books Doherty there for... So Wolves get given a free kick. Matt Doherty's not happy about it, thinks that Liverpool players should be booked. Mouths off at the referee, and then the referee, Simon Hooper, turns around and books Matt Doherty. Sa goes along with the goal kick. Virgil heads it forward. Soboslai. Go on, Dom. Hit it. Oh, unlucky Dom. So Dom makes a run towards the penalty area. You know it's one of those where the defenders are dropping away. It opens up in front of him, and he hits a shot about 20 yards out. Every right to shoot, by the way. Tries to go across the goalkeeper into the far corner, but doesn't get his angles quite right and drags it a couple of yards wide, but better. Again, Wolves keep trying to play quick balls in behind Trent and to try and get Aït-Nouri on the end of him. It hasn't come off for them so far, but you can see it's a tactic that they're trying, Every time they get possession quickly and they see Trent out of position, they try to play those balls in behind and get Aït-Nouri down the flank. Offside flag goes up though anyway. So Trent takes the free kick into Gravenberch, who's tripped. Hooper again. So what I like that Simon Hooper's trying to play advantage for both teams in this game. He's trying to keep the game moving. I like it. Ball played into the corner out to Diaz. Doherty's there with him. Flicks it out. It'll be a Liverpool throw-in down by the corner flag. Virgil. Szoboszlai. Man on, Dom. Man on. Canade to Trent. Trent, Szoboszlai. That's... Oh, God. Again. We got lucky there. Trent, it's a hospital pass. He plays to Szoboszlai, surrounded by 3 players. Dom does his best to try and get out of it. Gets clipped and the ref brings it back here for a free kick. Oh, Hooper's running across to the sideline. I think Wolves manager's getting a booking, is he? I presume that was the Wolves manager he booked. Yes, it was. So, Wolves manager in the book as well. He's unhappy about some of these calls that aren't going his team's way in the middle of the park. Yeah, confirmation there. Vitor Pereira is in the book. Canade. Salah flicks inside to Szoboszlai. His touch is a little bit heavy, allows the Wolves defender to get back at him. Sa, Doherty. Wolves kind of back in their own corner flag area now, and they hook it long and clear. Canade, Jota, Maka tries the ball into the channel. Wolves defender heads it out. Liverpool throw in. Come on, boys. 29 minutes on the clock. Liverpool 1, Wolves 0. That goal coming from Luis Diaz. Virgil. Cunha. Trent. Lovely ball out to Diaz. Go on, Lucho. Go on, son. Szoboszlai. Love that touch. Love that touch. Unlucky. Robbo gets challenged. And ball goes out. Liverpool throw in. Lads, do you know what? Dominic Szoboszlai looks like he's getting into his groove in the last few weeks. Really looks like he's bringing it all together now. Love the touches, the movement to getting the ball away from his body. Love that he's breaking into space. Really feel like he's coming into his own now. Gravenberch tripped on a burst through. Gomes steps in this time and fouls him. I think Ryan Gravenberch, let me know what you think about this. But I think Ryan Gravenberch's given them all an extra ability to move away from a challenge. I don't know if they're watching what Gravenberch's doing, because he's the master of protecting the ball as it rolls across his body, but you're seeing it more now from Szoboszlai and Maka as well. It's like they're so press resistant. It's beautiful to watch. Canada, yeah, that's he's getting booked. I can't really complain about that booking either. He's caught out of position on the wrong side of his man, and he tries to get back. Obviously drags the Wolves player back, and the referee signals it's his 3rd or 4th foul. I can't really have any complaints about that booking, but again, Ibu now walking a tightrope for the last 60. What was kind of interesting about that, though, was how far upfield Canade was. If you look at that, our centre-back is about 10 yards from the Wolves' 18-yard box at that point. But I don't think he needed to even foul there, because there's so much room and space behind for Liverpool that I don't think he needed to even make the foul. Good ball inside here from Trent to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai then plays a raking ball out to Luis Diaz, who brings it down on his chest in the left channel. Robbo on the overlap. Diaz uses him. Robertson, cross in. A ball across. Jota. Oh, goes for the near post. Keeper puts his left leg out and puts it behind. Good play again. Dominic Szoboszlai, beautiful raking ball from right to left. Diaz brings it under control, slips it down the line to Andy Robertson, who drives a low cross across the front of the 6-yard box. Sa gets a touch on it. It breaks to Jota. The angle's against them, and he tries to pick it out near post, and keeper gets his left foot in, makes a block and puts it behind for another Liverpool corner. 13 minutes to go in the first half. Maka now. Another outswing corner here from Alexis. Cross in. Oh, all the way through. Trent. Oh! Sits up on the edge of the box for Trent. Kind of volleys it around knee height. Leaning back though and can keep it down. And skies it. Oh, his eyes would have been lighting up there as that ball dropped to him on the edge of the box as well. Let me just say this. Diaz is having a great game. I don't remember him losing possession once out there on the left. He looks so much more comfortable out there. We look so much more of a threat with Diogo through the centre as well. I would say there's no team in world football as well stocked as us on the left side of attack, honestly. To have Diaz and Cody, it's just, we're spoiled for riches really on that left side. Szoboszlai, oh unlucky, just behind Salah because of a little ricochet. Wolves now try to move it between the lines quickly. Again, look at them targeting in behind Trent there. It's Cunha. Yes, Trent, good tackle. Trent gets back, gets a foot in and puts it out. But you can see they're still targeting that space in behind Trent. So far in this game, Szoboszlai having an absolute worldie of a game. Diaz having a belter of a game as well. Midfield's looking very good. Like Nuri now, little 1-2 with Gomez. Sarabia now. 34 minutes, the game's flying along. The greedy part of me wants us to pick up a second before half-time. Kanade goes back to Alisson here as he's under pressure. Alisson goes out to Robbo. It'd be lovely to pick a second here before half-time to really settle the nerves. Gravenberch, nice ball out left side. Ball down the line looking for Diaz. Penalty, has to be. Penalty. Penno. Sa comes out, cleans out Diaz. Ref points to the spot. Ball played in behind. Again, Wolves defender makes a bit of a mess of it. Diaz gets there ahead of the keeper who, makes... Let's have a look. So Maka has it on the halfway line. Plays the ball behind. You got to say, is there a shove from Diaz on the defender? After that, the keeper makes contact. But honestly, hand on heart, if this was stopped for a shove from Diaz, I wouldn't complain. Referee telling Wolves players to go away. Penalty confirmed. Hand on heart, I wouldn't have had any complaint if that attack was brought back for that push by Diaz. Penalty stands though. So penalty cleared. It was a the connection with the keeper, no complaint about, but there was certainly a hand from Diaz on the back of the player. But penalty stands. Mohamed Salah to take it in front of the cop. Kilo said, I admire how honest you are. I always try to be honest in my opinions, mate. I can't control the ref's decisions, but I can give you my take. Salah now, stepping up. Starts the arc of his run, up against Salah. goal. Is there any doubt anymore? The great man steps up, 2-0. Mohamed Salah, little dink down the middle. Keeper falls to his left, and Mohamed Salah scores yet again. And it is Liverpool 2, Wolves 0. Mohamed Salah from the penalty spot steps up his run. Keeper goes. Mo goes straight down the middle. A little bit of height on the penalty as well for Mo. His penalties lately have been chef's kiss. And the great man at it again. Mohamed Salah makes it Liverpool 2, Wolves 0. The Reds in cruise control. Huh. So the more I look at that, so initially I'm thinking Diaz almost pushes into him. But I think Diaz's momentum kind of nearly trips himself into the player. Look, I can't change the ref's mind. I don't want to change the ref's mind. But if that was us, I have to say, lads, I can't. I'd be a little bit annoyed. What do you guys say? Like, if this was reversed and that was Virgil being leaned into by Cunha, would you be happy with the penalty call? Maybe this is the karma coming back for us for Wednesday. I don't know. Canade got fouled more than that. Look, he did. There was certainly more in Canade's push. So, Canade now gives away a free kick on the edge of our box. The Wolves players are surrounding the referee, asking why Canade's not getting a second yellow card. And the ref then books, I think, Amadou, the Wolves player. So let's have a look. Canade has eyes on the ball. It's a foul. It's nothing more than that. And this going down holding your face is bullshit. Look, it's a foul and there's no argument. Foul, free kick, all day long, no argument. But this holding his face malarkey is nonsense. Whitehammer said, after Everton, how could that be a foul? Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to be honest, mate. I thought Canades was fouled and I would have understood there if they pulled that back, but I'm happy it wasn't. Free kick here to Wolves. Edge of the penalty area in a very shootable position. Alisson setting up his wall. Again, Canade, the one who gives away the free kick. It's you got to wonder if Arne Slot will pull Canade here at half time just to protect him from another foul, because one more foul and I think he's gone. So it's about 23 yards out. Oh, wow. Good free kick. Goes to keeper's side. And it goes about a yard wide of the post. So he takes it on the keeper's side. Tried to side foot it. So he takes the wall out of the equation. But Alisson has it covered. And it drifts about a yard wide there. Nuri now. He goes down the left, goes past 2 Liverpool players, 3 Liverpool players, and then falls on the ground, and the referee gives a free kick out for handball, and it was nonsense from Nuri. It was never a foul. I don't know why he goes to the ground there, but it was nonsense. Tom said, started to think that we're getting all the calls because the PGMOL know that they messed up Wednesday. I mean, look at Simon Hooper's officiating today, booking opposition players for asking for bookings. Yeah, look, I mean, as I said earlier on, I'm not displeased by this refereeing display. I think he's got the calls right, by the way, for what it's worth. You know, I know he's booking Wolves players, but the reason he's booking them is understandable. They're calling for cards, and we know that should be a booking. So, again, people are going to say, of course you're happy with it, you're winning. But genuinely, I think Hooper's had a good game, and I've been saying it from early doors. Even, that's a foul. Even for Canade's booking, I have no complaints about that. It was enough of a foul count to get booked. Do you know what? Mostly, though, he's let the game flow when he could today. And as a fan, I've appreciated that. But yeah, if you're Arne Slot here, you can't be taking chances with Canada. You've got to take him off at this point, in my opinion, because you've got 2 big games coming up, and the last thing you need is Ibrahim Canade suspended for one of those games. So I think he's got to have a little look here, taking Canade off at half time. Doherty now for Wolves. Craig, we had a push against their play when Everton scored their second, no difference. Wayne, again, mate, all I'm trying to say is I wasn't happy with the push on Canade, and I can't be a hypocrite and say that if Liverpool were in the reverse of that situation, I would have felt a little bit aggrieved. I can only be honest with you, my man. I don't make the decisions. The referee makes them. And I thought Canade was fouled. And as I mentioned, if that had been pulled back, I wouldn't have complained about it. You know, that's all I can say. But obviously I'm delighted with the way things have gone. Robbo, Diaz. And look, we've got the beating of this Wolves team either way. Oh, Salah unselfishly tries to lay it into the path of Szoboszlai. And then the ball ricochets. Mo gets another attempt, drags it wide. But he very quickly here, the ball's played to Mo from Diaz. He tries to set it. One touch, set it into the path of Szoboszlai. Just didn't spot the Wolves player who was coming in behind Szoboszlai to win it back. Craig Peter said Simon Hooper's incredibly underrated as a ref. We hear very little about him ever. That means he's decent. Well, I think he reffed that Spurs game where it was a bit of a mare for everyone, but more VAR on that day probably. But yeah, look, I think he's had a good game. I would imagine Wolves fans and the Wolves staff feel otherwise, but we'll talk about it at half time. And do keep hitting that subscribe button, by the way. 5,360 odd people in the chat with us at the minute. Diaz. Jota. Our front three have been purring today, like looking absolutely delicious. Canade to Trent. Trent fires in a cross. Wolves defender heads it away on the edge of the area. Gravenberch heads it back in. Again, Wolves player intercepts. Oh, Robbo was beaten to the ball first there. Wolves, and Virgil steps in, get a touch. Ball breaks. Gomez into that right channel again. Robbo goes across. Wolves trying to work an opportunity. Strike from the edge of the box, leaning back though, and it goes over Allison's crossbar from Sarabia. Well, somebody asked me, am I going to watch Spurs United? I'll probably get to see the second half of it because I've got to do my post-match stuff afterwards. So I'll probably catch the second half of that game. And then I don't know whether I'll be back on tonight for a stream or a video. I'll let you guys decide later on. I love you, Craig. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Adarsh. Appreciate you, my man. It's been a pretty perfect first half, this. 3 minutes added on by Simon Hooper at the end of it. In case you're joining us late, the goals today came from Luis Diaz and, of course, Mohamed Salah with another great penalty. Gomez is out injured, right? Yeah, he's out probably for the remainder of the campaign, or at least for the foreseeable. So the options would be Wataru Endo or Jarell Kwanzaa if Arne wanted to bring on a centre-back to replace Ibu. Wolves with Matt Doherty now. He cuts infield. That's going to be a foul. Maka. I don't know if Maka's saying his studs got caught in the ground or whatever, but I mean, it was a foul. I don't believe Maka can have too many complaints about that. Oh, is he feeling something in his right ankle here, Maka? He looks like he's feeling a little bit of pain just on the upper part of his right instep. He's back up. He's jogging around. Hopefully he can run it off. Mini TYTV. Thank you, bro. Luis Diaz. Yeah, he's had a brilliant first half, mate. Absolutely brilliant. Wolves now on the attack down the right. Ball pulled back. ENQUIRIES. Edge of the box. Strike. Blocked by Liverpool. Chance here to counter now with Lucho. He's on the gallop. No. I think I agree with the referee on that, by the way. I think Lucho tried to buy that free kick. I think he's seen... Oh, good ball in behind here from Wolves. Robbo again out of position. Ball pulled back into the box. Strike. Ricochet. Another one. Virgil clears it. Diaz again now with another chance to counter. Come on, boys. Szoboszlai. Virgil. To Trent. Virgil telling everybody to get up. Push up. Salah now. Tries an early ball in behind. Wolves defender gets himself into a bit of trouble and then hooks it out for a throw into Liverpool near the corner flag. Again, I think Simon Hooper got that call spot on with Diaz. I think he tried to buy that free kick on the halfway line. Absolutely spot on. Diaz went to the ground for nothing. He overhit it and then tried to win a free kick out of it. I think Simon Hooper's had a very good first half. Gravenberch tries to pull it back to the penalty spot. Wolves players there, clears it. Chase on now with Szoboszlai and he wins the ball. We're pretty much at the 3-minute mark now of time added on. And Simon Hooper blows up. A half-time at Anfield. It's Liverpool 2, Wolves 0. Goals from Luis Diaz and Mohamed Salah give Liverpool a healthy 2-0 half-time lead. Wow. Eric said Virgil's man of the match so far. Not for me, mate. No. For me, man of the match so far is either Szoboszlai or Diaz. That's my two anyway. But Virgil's done really well. I grant you, every time a ball came into our penalty area, Virgil was there to get a foot on it, or a touch on it, or an interception, or a block. Yeah, it's just been a good performance all around from us. ESG Soccer said, Trent has been awful, so bad I'm paying to say it. So, I think it's been a mixed bag from Trent. He has made at least 2 decent one-on-one challenges in that first half. There's no doubt that Wolves are using both their fullbacks to target to try and get in behind. I would say, for me, Robbo's had a poorer game, if I'm being really blunt about it. I think Trent is... I mean, it's okay from Trent. Not being great, not being poor. Okay is where I'm at. But Robbo concerns me more. Because he's been second to a few 50-50s. And he's left a good bit of space in behind that Wolves have looked to attack. But look, either way, it's half-time and we are 2-0 up. I want to ask you guys about the penalty incident. So 1 second. So I want to ask you, do you think the ref was right to give the pen? The only reason I'm asking it is not for the foul from the goalkeeper. That was it. That was absolutely on. It was the bit before that. So I want to know basically, do you think that it could have or should have been pulled back for Diaz leaning into the defender? So let me know what you think. Do you think the ref was right to give the penalty and for it to hold? Because I always try to be honest about this, and if it was the other way around, I wouldn't be happy. But then again, we were on the other side of one of those decisions when Canade was clearly pushed in the back midweek. But I'm trying to be consistent. I think the Jose Sa part for the penalty, no question about that. The only question I would have is if I was a Wolves fan, or if this was reversed, I wouldn't be best pleased. So again, everyone's saying about the Everton game, I absolutely know they got away with it. But in my mind, you know, I'm just trying to be honest with you. I wanted a foul on Canade, and I feel like I'd be a little bit hypocritical if I wasn't saying I could have understood. Now, I think the Canade one was worse, for what it's worth. Someone said, never a foul in a million years. Neither was the Ibu foul against Everton. That, Philip, I'll argue that point with you, bro, forever. there's not one part of me that doesn't believe Ibrahima Konate was pushed away from the ball, and I will argue that point forever. I think Ibu's one was way worse than that, but I'm just trying to be honest about my thoughts on it. But other than that, I have to say I think Simon Hooper's had a great game. I think he's made the right calls, allowed play to develop when he can, played advantages, not taking any crap. I think he set the tone for the game, so I think the referee has done well. And also another question I'd have is, would you take off Konate now at half time? Because he's probably one foul away from getting sent off. And I think with a 2-0 lead and the fact that Ibrahima Konate would be suspended then for the Villa game, I'd be taking him off if I'm Arne slot right now, putting on either Kwanzaa or Endo. Just feels like it's an unnecessary risk to leave him out there, because you want your defenders to have another foul or two in them, because they might need it. Ghost Doggy said, form is temporary, class is permanent. Yes, sir, it is. You're right. Curtis said, soft, in my opinion, but you take them. Oh, 100%, bro. Absolutely take them. Definitely. Bring Kwanzaa or Endo on for Konate, said Holly Holmes. Mukrab said Kwanzaa's warming up. Konate off for Endo, said Kyle. Bissy said, yes, take him off. We're already 2-0 up. Endo better than Kwanzaa. Why did Ibu get a yellow? So it was a culmination of fouls. Basically, Simon Hooper said he had 3 or 4 fouls, and I can't argue with it because he did. Robert, how are you, my man? Thank you. Said Dom Initiation will score today. He's been brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So, domination. I like what you've done there. He's been brilliant today, Robert. And so was Diaz. So was Virgil, as somebody pointed out as well. We look such a better, more fluid unit with Diogo through the centre, Mo on the right. And I'd take either Diaz or Gakpo on the left, to be honest. But I just feel Diogo gives us that presence that creates a bit more space. So I'm really happy with that performance. Right, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look at some of the numbers in that first half. Possession-wise, it's fairly close. 53% for Liverpool, 47% for Wolves. 10 shots for Liverpool, 3 on target. 6 shots for Wolves, 1 on target. Dangerous attacks, 34 for Liverpool, 21 for Wolves. Corners, 4 for the Reds, 1 for the away side. Total passes, Liverpool 225, Wolves 206. Liverpool pass and accuracy percentage lower than we'd want to see it at about 80%. Wolves up at 84. Normally with Liverpool you're looking at somewhere 84 to 88 in that range. And then tackles 6 and 5. So there we go. Been a decent first half. So, ladies and gents, quick time to ask you guys, if you haven't, please do hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on the stream as well. We've got 1,700 plus likes. Thank you to everyone that's done it so far. And of course, with it being another match day, we are of course being brought to you thanks to our tremendous sponsors, Manscaped. Why not check out the Performance Package 5.0 Ultra all-in-one men's grooming kit, featuring everything you see there on screen. The Lawnmower 5.0, the Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, Manscaped's 2 liquid formulations, and a couple of free gifts as well, the Shed travel bag and the boxer briefs. Use the code on screen, Anfield20, to get yourself 20% off and free shipping, or scan the QR code in the bottom corner. So we hitting 300 this week, right, chat? I hope so, Kyle. Yeah, I hope we can do in and around the Villa game. Would be great. But as you can see now, we're only 779 subscribers away. A new club record for Liverpool as well. 17 successive Anfield games where we've scored 2 or more goals. And thank you, Mark, for sending that on to me. So yeah, Mark sent me on a new club record today for Liverpool. Scored in 17 consecutive Anfield games, scoring 2 or more. And of course, this is Trent Alexander-Arnold's 250th Liverpool appearance as well. In the Premier League, I should say, sorry. Gareth said, do you think Diaz will go to Barca? Well, I've got some news tonight on Diaz actually that we're going to talk about either in the later video or the late night agenda. I'm still not sure which one we're doing yet. But there are more options on the table than just Barcelona for Luis Diaz, and we'll talk about those tonight. But in answer to your question, I just don't know if they have the money. Apparently there's a short list of 4 players. Nico Williams, Luis Diaz, I think, and Kulusevski and 1 or 2 more. So I'm not sure is the honest answer, mate. Chris Thank you, Chris. That music said, all right, Craig, hope you're well. Great first half, but when do you reckon we take Diogo off to keep him healthy? Ooh, good question. Let me have a look at the bench. Let me answer that by looking at the bench. 1 second. Right, let's have a look. Who's available on the bench to Arne? So Endo, Darwin. I mean, you could bring Darwin on definitely. McConnell, Kelleher, Kwanzaa, Bradley. I'd be looking at bringing on somebody for Canade first, Chris, and getting him off so he doesn't get sent off. But Darwin's there. I mean, probably give Diogo another 20. Did that count as an assist for Salah? No, because the Wolves player played the ball after Salah. And it wasn't like a deflection. He played the ball. So it would be no assist there. But he might get one second half. Because he's just an assist away from another game with a goal and an assist. Jota needs to stay fit, said Marv. Lucho Diaz giving new meaning to shooting from the hip. Yeah, he was so brave as well for that goal because he knew he was going to get clattered into, but he still kind of chests it past the keeper and into the net. And if he didn't go into the goal with it, it would have been a penalty. Yes. Thank you. Sorry. Clear my throat.
Only cost €4.50 for tools I didn't have.
No.
No, see?
Anything else
Like
fixed?
Carlsberg of wipes.
Probably. Anything else fixed?
So funny. Huh?
Anything else fixed?
Got you fixed.
Any decisions fixed, Thratton? Andrew, thank you, Matt. Appreciate you. Didn't put in a comment, dude, but thank you so much for your support. Update, the sink's unblocked in the kitchen now. Well done, wifey. Get a whiskey. Oh, I can't drink whiskey, man. I can't drink whiskey. I know there's a cold coming because everybody in my house has got a head cold at the minute, so I know there's one on my way. Right, so I asked you about the penalty. We've had nearly 2,000 votes. Do you think that the ref was right to give the penalty? And with almost 2,000 votes in it, wait till we get to 2,000, then we'll end it. There we go. 82% of you guys think yes, the ref was right to give the penalty. 18% say no. David Trezeguet said third goal will kill the game. It would, absolutely. So apparently Kwanzaa's gone through a big warm up at half time, so he could very well be coming on. Is the shipping free globally? Yes, I believe so. Well, it's been free here in Ireland, and they have different companies. So there's a US Manscaped, there's a UK Europe Manscaped. So to the best of my understanding, yes, the shipping is free globally for the Manscaped products. Barry said, Nuri would have to play at left back for us and isn't a great defender. I think he's alright, you know. I think the likelihood he's more likely to go to United at this point based off what I've been reading and seeing. But I don't know. Let's wait and see. Owen said, so that isn't a foul, but the Everton one is. Come on. Again, I don't know what you mean, Owen. The Everton one wasn't given as a foul. That wasn't given as a foul. I think you can make a case for both of them being fouls. So, I think you've got your comment arseways there, Owen. So that isn't a foul, but the Everton one is. If you've listened to me throughout the whole way in this game, mate, right from the second the incident happened, I've said I wouldn't have been angry if that was pulled back. So, you know, if you're having a pop at me, mate, you're having a pop at the wrong person. Because I'm probably one of the few people that would have understood that was brought back. But I also absolutely feel that Canade was 100% fouled in the Everton game, and nobody will ever convince me he wasn't. What are your thoughts on a chipper? Oh, I mean, fish bites, chips, and a battered sausage. That's the play there. Chicken goujon, or fish goujons, chips, and a battered sausage, drowned in salt and vinegar. That's the play for the chipper, defo. How many games is Jones suspended? One, because it was 2 yellow cards. So it wasn't a straight red, it wasn't anything like that. It was a straight, or excuse me, 2 yellow. So Kwanzaa's coming on, that's confirmed. I was talking about the 82%, not you. Well, to be fair, Owen, what did you expect? They're hardly going to say, yes, that's a foul if Kwanzaa, or if Canades wasn't given, you know. I was trying to be fair about it, you know, but I never expected the audience, because they have a point, you know. You couldn't give that as a foul if you didn't give Canades. King 7th said, I would love Kirkes in the summer, please. I just wonder, you know, his comments about I'm not going to Liverpool to repeat, I'm not joining Liverpool. I hope he just meant that for the January window. Look, we'll have to wait and see. Right, so a couple of changes for both, or a change for both sides here. So Wolves have made their change as they look to get something from it. I will give you info on that in a second. And it's Canade coming off to be replaced by Jarell Kwanzaa. So Arne taking no chances here. He knows Canade's probably 1 foul away from a red, so he brings on Kwanzaa for the second half. Right, ladies and gents, we're about to get underway. Second half. Liverpool leading by 2-0. Wolves attacking the Kop end. I'll sync up for you guys at the 46-minute mark. Right, so Wolves immediately going on the attack right-hand side. Virgil straight in to win the ball back. Diaz now. Back to Robbo. Cross to Alisson. Good ball from Kwanzaa up to Salah. Oh, Salah makes a mess of this and gifts it straight back to Wolves. And Alisson, that nearly came to a goal from Salah just playing a short pass. But eventually Alisson gets lucky and it ricochets up into his hands as Wolves win it back. And it came from Salah misplaying a pass. Right, anyway, we're coming up now towards 46. So it's 46 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Wolves go back to Sarr. Curtis said, soft in my opinion, but you take them. Absolutely take them. Oh, another coffee.
I thought this.
Oh no, I just meant take the cup, but I'll take the coffee. Thank you.
Okay.
Any other services? So that's plumbing,
Plumbing.
kitchen.
I do a lot of plumbing. I fix the heating as well.
There you go.
Here we go. Here we go.
No?
Why wait for a plumber when you got me?
Exactly.
Like a little Mario.
You got the little part right.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Little plumber. Little Mario.
Ball back now with Sa. 2 minutes gone in the second half. Still Liverpool 2, Wolves 0. Oh, Liverpool have won it back high up the pitch here. Maka to Diaz. He's waiting for some support. Goes back out to McAllister. To Robbo. Ryan Gravenberch. Canade should have been sent off. No, he shouldn't have. This belief that every foul has to be a yellow is bullshit. You know, Canade got a yellow deservedly for a mixture of fouls, but the foul on the edge of the box was absolutely not a yellow card foul. And if you know anything about football and you're being honest with yourself, you'll know 100% that that's not a foul. Or a yellow, sorry. It was just a lean into foul. It was a simple foul, simple as that. Doesn't have to be a yellow card just because you want it to be. There's no rule in football that the next foul after you're on the yellow's a red. Like, it's just, you want that. Let's be honest about it. That's what you want from that situation, but it's not going to happen because it was never a second yellow. Robbo. It's a poor attempt from Andy Robertson to switch the play. Callum, I think that the thing on them is the LFC Foundation badge, if I'm not mistaken, mate. I haven't got a good look at it, but I think what Slot and Hulshev have on them is the LFC Foundation badge, but I could be wrong on that. Worst atmosphere in the Premier League. Well, then don't fucking watch it, dickhead. Fucking hell. Oh, Ali makes the big one-on-one save. Wolves with... Oh, again, Wolves have a chance here with like Nuri. Liverpool get bodies across. The amount of little gobshites in the chat. Liverpool, the worst atmosphere in the Premier... It's Wolves, mate. It's fucking Wolves. Do you know what I mean? Unlike you no-hopers who, you know, support teams who, you know, win one every 10 or whatever, or are happy about anything. Like, why you asked? You're not a Liverpool fan, clearly. Why you asked? What does it matter to you if we've the worst atmosphere, the best atmosphere, the biggest balls, the greenest grass? What does it matter? Just say, I don't like Liverpool and I'm finding nothing to neg about because I'm a pathetic little weasel. And then we can all move on with our lives. You know, every game isn't a Champions League final. You don't get the atmosphere. It's 2 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon. So, you know, it's not really conducive to the best occasion for a game of football, is it? Unbelievable bit of keeping there from Alisson, though, to keep the score at 2-0. Is there a better one-on-one goalkeeper in the world, by the way, in these situations? Because I don't think there is. Neuer back in the day would be right up there as well. Courtois, potentially. But one-on-one, there's nobody I trust more than our goalkeeper. Salah now. Cuts inside. Salah. Strike. 3-0. Mohamed Salah tucks it away into the corner. Game, set, and match. The great man on a brace. Another one for Mohamed Salah. The linesman keeps the flag down. It'll be looked at by VAR. No, flag goes up. Flag goes up now. Flag goes up. He's off. He's off. It's the right call. It's the right call. He's off. It was the right call. He'd gone half yard early. Unlucky. Great finish from Mo. Alisson, that's his job. But it is his job, but he does it better than most. Benjamin said, I was watching Sky predictions. They're adamant we were going to slip up here. It's crazy how poor immediate analysis is. So Benjamin, let me just bring this back up because I do think you have a point here. Oh, Alisson's gone down with an injury. Alisson's gone down. Oh, it's a cut this time though. So you can see it's a cut on his leg. From that one-on-one save, he comes out, makes the save, and on the follow-through he obviously gets caught and has a cut on his right leg. So I think you have a point, Benjamin. What you're getting as a football fan is unfair analysis because you're not getting people thinking we're going to slip up. They're going to disguise it as that, but what's actually happening is them hoping because they so badly want a title race. They so badly want this to go down to the wire for television viewing that they're trying to build a narrative around it. And it happens time and time again, from Gary Neville being the most fucking ridiculous pundit on television these days. The whole thing is a farce. Merson talking about Arsenal being back in the race because Liverpool were 7 points instead of 9 and how it's likely they'll play catch up. All of it is absolute nonsense, mate. And Nobody with any credibility looked at this game and predicted that it was going to be anything other than a Liverpool win. And they're full of it if they say otherwise. I commented on it at the start as well, saying that Jones knows from Sky predicting a 1-1 draw. Nonsense. It's just them hoping and wanting. But it's not fair analysis, and they're not doing the fans proper service. So you're right to call that out, mate, and thank you for doing it. Did VAR even check the offside? Yes, but you can see from one look at it, mate. One quick glance. You don't need lines. I'm telling you, it was offside. You don't need lines to show you he was offside. Let's be honest about this, folks. You know, if we want to have credibility ourselves, we need to be honest about these situations. So Ali's back and he's okay, by the way. It was just a cut to the leg, but he's carrying on, which is good news. Just had a cut in that collision, but he's back playing, and we're back on their way. Yeah, look, we need to be fair about it. It was offside. It was not offside. It was 100% offside, for fuck's sake. Roy, fuck off. I'm fed up of stupidity like that. It was 100% offside. And if we want to have credibility as fans, we need to be honest about it as well. So, you know, if you need the lines, fair enough, but I don't. One quick look across the line, you can see Mo was half a yard off. Hassa, how are you, mate? Welcome in. Benjamin said it's emotional analysis. Wolves away form has been poor. Pool's best home form in the league. It's boring, and I can't wait for Sky to lose the Premier League games. Well, I'm with you. I very much hope, Benjamin, we get to a point where none of the broadcasters are needed, and we go to a Premier League streaming service where we can all buy the games and watch them, because none of these TV companies are doing us viewers a proper service, in my opinion. The pundits are shit. The shows are crap. The analysis is bullshit. Monday Night Football is about the only decent one of a lot of them. But yeah, I'm totally with you, Benjamin. I think you're spot on. We've been shown lines for more obvious ones than this. I mean, do you know what? I'm going to be blunt about it. I don't need the lines. I know it's offside. If the lines make you feel happier, then wait for the lines. But you don't need them. Your eyes can tell you he was offside. The cry arson about it isn't going to change it. He was offside. Just take it on the chin. Good ball in there again. Salah doing good work. Robbo was offside as he dinks it in behind. Robbo tries to pull it back and then the flag goes up. "56.5 minutes gone. Still Liverpool 2, Wolves 0. Trent. Ball into... Oh, yes, Dom. What a touch. What a touch. Into the path of Gravenberg, and it opens up a load of space. Jota. Penalty. Penalty again. Diogo Jota brought down this time. Absolutely brilliant football. That, ladies... I've got wood. Honestly, I'm on a semi. I'm not joking. Sorry, kids, but... that is football that gets me off my goddamn seat. That is a masterpiece. So Jota dinks it right to go around the keeper. Sliding challenge comes in, connects with Jota. The body connects with Jota. Oh, did he even touch him, actually? Do you know what? I need to see another angle of this. Did he touch him? Genuinely, because... one angle I feel like you can see a slight touch. The other angle I'm not sure. I don't know if he touches him here, folks. I don't think this penalty stands. yeah, Hooper's going over to look at this. This penalty's not going to stand. And I think it's the right decision. I really don't understand why he goes down. I don't understand it because he's sold the defender. Whitehammer said justice for the Lions. He sold the defender and he has a tap in. I don't understand why he goes to the ground. I don't think it was a penalty, honestly, I don't. I mean, you need to show another angle from that. You can't just show that angle. You need to show the side on one as well. Why are they... Okay, look, give him another angle as well, to be fair. You can't just show him the same angle over and over again. You need to show it from the back. Because if his back hits they need to show this from another angle as well. No penalty. No penalty. I think it's the right decision. I think that's the right decision. But what I don't understand there, right, is there is an angle from the other side of it that I think there is a very tiny bit of contact with the back of the player, but I still don't think it's a penalty. But I don't like that they only showed him one angle there. And the really annoying part of all of that is if Diogo stays on his feet, he's going to score. And that's the most frustrating part of that for me. Because the build-up play was immense. Gravenberch slips it in. Jota cuts back onto his right foot. And then I don't know why he goes to the ground. It looks like Diogo kicks his back, to be honest with you. See there. That's the part they didn't show the referee. But I still think it's not a foul. Anyway, it's going to be a drop ball. But, yeah. The frustrating part there for me is not the decision making. I'm fine about that. It's Jota going to ground that absolutely baffles me. If he stays on his feet, he has a tap in. Keeper's out, just lifted over him as 3-0. That's the frustrating part for me. Why go to ground? Because that would have been one of my favourite goals of the season, that. Because the little stop, make way ball from Szoboszlai to Gravenberch was so sexy. And if he had to finish that off with a goal, man, it would have been incredible. So yeah, frustrated. I don't know why he went to ground. Should have stayed on his feet. Connor Bradley coming on, by the way. It doesn't look like he slipped to me. If I'm being really honest with you, it looks to me like the defender slides past them and then Diogo flicks his left leg into the back of the player and goes to ground. That's what it looked like to me. So he goes past the defender goes to ground, slides along on his arse, and then I can see a flick out from Diogo's left leg to make the contact. So, right decision for me to overturn the penalty. But the ball from Szoboszlai in the build-up, oh my God. It was so beautiful. So the ball's played into Dominic Szoboszlai, who has his back to play, and he kind of reverses the ball with the outside of his foot, leaves it dead into the space for Gravenberch, who has 25 yards ahead of him. It was beautiful play, and it deserved the goal, but again, unfortunate. Trent, that sloppy, fuck me, Trent. Trent nearly costing us a goal. He's going off now anyway, for the love of God. Trent with a lazy pass out. It's just stupid, Trent. To a Wolves player. He then plays it inside. Gomez, a little bit of footwork. Can't pick out the corner, but yeah. That's not good enough from Trent. And he'll be going off in a moment for Bradley, but you can't be playing those type of lazy passes out from that position. Right, double change. Darwin's coming on. So Trent off for Connor Bradley, and you would imagine that's just because Trent's coming back from a knock. So, again, Arne playing it safe there. Trent gets a good 63 minutes. Diogo coming off as well. So, again, Trent off, Diogo off, Darwin on, Bradley on. Good, sensible stuff from Arne. Means we've got Diogo protected then for Wednesday against Villa. I think they're two sensible substitutions from Arne. Grafenberg. Back to Virgil. Ali. And thankfully Alisson's shown no ill effects after that cut to his leg. Darwin. Bradley. Wolves move it into the right channel. Dominic Szoboszlai again. He's been everywhere today. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, short pass again from us. Well done, Jarell Quansah. Well done, young man. Steps up. Stops the counter-attack from Wolves after Liverpool give the ball away. Wolves now on the counter again. They move it into the left channel, our right channel. Bradley comes across. Ball flicked in. Let it go. Good man. Goal kick. Goal kick. Right. 64, nearly 65 minutes on the clock. Liverpool 2. Wolves 0. ESG Soccer said, get Trent out of here, man. Too many turnovers. Well, he's gone off now, and I think that would have been a pre-planned thing anyway, because he was coming back from a knock, so... Diaz has it now, left side of the penalty area. Robbo, cross in, takes a nick, I should say, and goes into Sal's hands. Benjamin said, I don't think Trent's more affected by the situation than we believe. Excuse me, I think Trent's more affected by the situation than we believe. It's been so bad. One good game I can remember in months. I will drop him. Look, I guess I don't know, mate, if he's in his own head or not, if the situation's in his head. All I can say as a fan is the whole situation for the 3 contracts is a disgrace that we're still here. And I hope they get resolved soon. But we've been saying that for a long time. Well done, Quansah, again. Good defending, young man. Wolves try a through ball to the centre of a defence, and Quansah sticks out the leg, gets the interception. Wolves have it back now, right-hand side. Cunha. Strike. 2-1. 2-1. Good goal from Cunha, edge of the box. Curls it in past Alisson. 2-1. It's a good finish. Little flick inside. Cunha rolls it across, then sells Grafenberg a dummy, and then curls a left-footed shot in past Alisson. It's just a good finish. It's a good goal. It's a good finish, but again, you go back to that Jota incident and you think if he stays on his feet and scores that, this game's dead. Now Wolves have something to play for with 23 to go. Second half, Wolves have had more of the ball, by the way. Liverpool haven't had a single shot in the second half. Wolves have had 7. That tells you which way this game has gone. Offside flag up there against Liverpool. Look, you got to give Wolves credit as well for coming back into the game as they have, but we've also let it happen. Come on, boys, get this third, kill it off. 22 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Again, Wolves flooding forward. Good challenge there from Andy Robertson. Come on, boys. Air ball. Corner. That's a goal kick. How is that not a goal kick? But oh, here. Come on, lads. That's a goal kick. Comes out last off the Wolves player's toe. Wolves corner now. Ball in. Ball headed over Allison's crossbar. What's he claiming for? A penalty or something? No, we're back on the way. Game's become far more nervy than it needed to be. Come on, the fuck, boys, wake up. It's just Wolves attack after Wolves attack at the minute. Well done, Kwanzaa, good defending. Shepherds it out. Need to wake up. Simple as that. If we continue on this way, the most likely thing is an equaliser rather than us grabbing one. We need to wake up. Change here from Arne. Diaz goes off. Endo on. So Endo on, Diaz off as Arne tries to stop this Wolves onslaught in the second half. So we'll Turo into the centre of the park now. Liverpool probably go 4-4-2. Virgil about to get booked for a late challenge. Oh, fuck me. Come on, boys. There's a lot of negativity creeping in. I get the frustration, but don't be throwing the bottling word around, lads. We're winning the game, you know. We've conceded a goal. Granted, Wolves have been a better team second half. But don't do opposition fans work for them. Let's keep positive. So, statement from the Prem on the pen. VAR checked the referee's call of penalty to Liverpool for a challenge. And deemed there wasn't any contact, or the contact was not initiated by the Wolves defender, therefore recommended an on-field review, and the referee overturned his decision. And again, I think it was the right decision to overturn it. But we need to wake up here. Come on, the boys. Liverpool throw in. 18 to go. Craig, can't you see this team is weak? And what the fuck do you want me to do about it? Like, I'm not going to sit here and cry arse and moan about it. Like, I'm going to try to stay positive. Offside flag goes up. Like, me saying yes or no to the team being weakened isn't going to change anything. You know, we have the opportunity to make sure we get the win. We're ahead. It's on us to either grab the third or see this out. And I don't see throwing more negativity at it going to change that. So I'm going to try and be positive. You would hope, as the game goes on and Wolves commit more, they get stretched and we have a chance to get Darwin in behind or Salah in behind. But you've got to look at it in two ways. Yes, from our side, not good enough. But you've got to give Wolves some credit for finding a way back in and showing bravery as well. And it was a good finish from Cunha for the goal. Right, boys, come on. And Anfield needs to wake up as well, by the way. The crowd needs to get up off their arses now and start singing and shouting and get behind the boys as well. Wolves have it back again. Look, space. How has he got that much space to run into Cunha? Good block. Come on, boys. Second balls. Yes, Robbo. Clever. Clever. Knees it back to the keeper. Well done, Robbo. Right, 16 to go, boys. Don't lose your heads. Come on. The intensity's dropped from Liverpool, I can say that. And Wolves growing in confidence, as you would imagine. Good ball, Robbo, down the line to Maka. Somebody give him some support now. Well done, Alexis. Grafenberg. Good. Take the sting out of it. Keep the ball for a minute or two. Maka. Robbo. That's a Liverpool throw in, surely. Robbo gets on with it quickly. Throws the ball into Alexis McAllister. It's a weak cross from him and it's easily defended by Wolves. Good challenge, Virgil. Wolves throw in. Halfway inside the Liverpool half. It's taken quickly. Right, Nuri now. Maka. His clearance is blocked. Come on, boys. Oof. Soboslai. The Bradley. Salah has a bit of space. Bradley goes out to him. Mo's wide. Back into Bradley. Salah. Cross in deep. Soboslai takes a touch to the far post. Still Soboslai. There's nobody there really to give him an option. He goes back to Kwanzaa. Endo. Bradley back to Kwanzaa. The fact we haven't had a shot in the second half is piss poor, let's be honest. Bradley. Salah. Virgil to Robbo. Virgil. Again, it's quite passive, but we're keeping the ball anyway. Bradley now. Wolves have had the last 10 shots in this game. Bradley to Robbo. Robbo up the line to Soboslai. Dom now. Grafenberg. Robbo. That's the ball. The ball's there. No, doesn't use them. Endo took up a good position between the lines, but I guess it's a safety first attitude from the Liverpool players at the minute. Bradley. Salah. Again, Salah protects it, goes back to Kwanzaa, to Virgil. Maka. Again, just about keeps the ball. Kwanzaa now. To Virgil. Grafenberg. Virgil. Liverpool switch it up and spread it out left side to Soboslai. Grafenberg. Virgil. We've kept the ball here for the last 2.5 minutes. Salah, who absolutely just wastes that and gives the ball straight back to Wolves. And then we give away a free kick. Again, all comes from Salah just taking a heavy touch. Wolves get on with it quickly with a free kick. They go short with it. They're attacking down our right-hand side at the minute. Gomes. Doherty. Wolves just about on the halfway line now. Liverpool have everybody back. Again, Wolves just moving the ball around. Liverpool happy to sit with everyone back behind the ball. Switch up from Doherty. Bradley defends that well. Finds Salah, who plays a stupid ball in field again and gives it away. We have a back though. Maka, Gravenberg. He takes a heavy touch and that allows Wolves to win it back. Come on, boys. Another stupid free kick. This time it's Endo. Ugh. Man, we give away some stupid amount of free kicks. Endo this time tripping the Wolves player. And he was isolated as well. Wake up. So again, Liverpool are going to hold the line pretty much across the 18-yard box. It all comes from us giving away cheap possession again. Cunha over the free kick. Looks like he's going to try and dink this in. Wolves have a player. I'd keep an eye on 27 here as well. Wolves dink it in all the way through on the far side. And Bradley deals with that. Now Liverpool have a chance to counter if we can get bodies forward. Bradley slips it into Salah. And he's been fouled, so Liverpool get a free kick. Pretty much halfway line, right-hand side. Salah uses strength well to try and hold off the Wolves defender, who was dragging him back. Wolves about to make another change. Virgil. Soboslai. Robertson. Goes long this time looking for Darwin. Again, Liverpool lose the second ball. Oh, God. Even the challenges we do win now. He's off, surely. Yeah, Wolves player, miles offside. Flag goes up. There you go. Clearly offside. 8.5 minutes plus stoppage time to go, and it is anything but comfortable so far. Second half has been an abject performance from Liverpool. Credit to Wolves though for finding their way back in. Salah once again being wrestled by Nuri. Free kick to Liverpool. By the way, do keep hitting the subscribe button if you're joining us for the first time. As you can see, we're closing in on 300,000 subscribers. Your support is very much appreciated in what is going to be a nervy last 10 minutes. João Gomez coming off to be replaced by Tommy Doyle here for Wolves. So that's their change made. Free kick here now to Liverpool, wide right. Robbo staying back here as Virgil and Kwanzaa make their way forward. Maka, I think, going out to take it. Liverpool go short with it. Bradley. To Maka, lads, at least get a fucking ball into the box here and stop wasting the lads jogging up. Eventually, Bradley fires a diagonal one across. Headed down to Virgil. Virgil goes back to Soboslai. To Robertson. Bradley. Maka. Back to Bradley as Kwanzaa gets back into position. Well done, Jarell Kwanzaa, getting back. Virgil now on the way back as well. Robertson. Kwanzaa. Bradley, right hand side. Robbo. Up the line looking for Soboslai. Doherty there with him. Goes back to Sa. And Sa clears it. It'll be a Liverpool throw in. Which Robertson will come across to take. Kind of in line with the 18-yard box in the Wolves half. Robbo. Soboslai back to Robbo. Another Liverpool throw in. 6 minutes plus stoppage time. It's too nervy this, isn't it? It's way nervy than it needs to be. Again, it'll be yet another Liverpool throw in. Somebody give him an option, for the love of God, lad. Somebody show. Oh, what a waste. And eventually goes for a goal kick. Just such sloppy play. 5 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Wolves in possession inside their own half. Doherty cuts it back inside. Come on, boys. Robbo just about gets a challenge in. Wolves throw in. So passive, come on. Man on, Ryan. Oh, he's eventually, well done, Robbo. Wakey, come on. There's no intensity here. So passive. Again, every fucking pass is straight to a Wolves player, boys. Wakey. Come on. Press. Run, Darwin. Come on. Diagonal looking over Bradley's head. Bradley heads it down. Again, though, Wolves win the second ball. Every second ball in the second half. Come on, boys. That's it. Better. That's it. It's opening up ahead of you. Go on. No, took too much out of it, Mo. Don't foul him. Don't foul him, Mo. That was never a foul, referee. Never a foul. Wolves player threw himself to the ground to buy a free and ref gives it. Come on, get across. Again, it's just Liverpool sitting back in shape and Wolves playing the ball side to side and around, trying to pick a way through. Oh. Almost 2-2. Fuck me. Wolves work it down the right hand side, play a ball back across the front of the 6-yard box, and Kwanzaa does well to get a block in. But it's all too easy. All too easy. Now, Darwin, you fucking clown. Come on. Chance to counter and Darwin just runs into a Wolves player. Come on, press. Darwin should have had acres to run into there and he makes a mess of it. Wolves now on the attack again. That's a free ref. Endo brought down. Well done with Toro. Look at the space. The space Robbo leaves on that left side was criminal. Kwanzaa's done well, by the way, since he's come on. Fair play to him. Cunha and Hooper having a chat about something. Wolves about to make another change. I think Semedo's had to go off bleeding or something like that. Or one of the Wolves players. I think it's Semedo. Oh, the nerves, lads. The nerves. Do keep hitting that subscribe button, by the way. We're only 10 away from 300, so please do keep hitting that button. 10 away from, the next 300 subs, Oh, well done, Virgil. I thought he was going to trip up there. Alisson goes long with it. Come on, boys. Second balls. Salah, stop. 6 minutes. 6 minutes added on at the end of the game. By title. You're winning the game, you fucking gobshite. Global Egypt. I don't care how long you've been around. You can fuck off. You're winning a game and you say by title. Asshole. And you're a Liverpool fan. Fucking embarrassing. Good defending. A second ball. Come on, boys. Cross in. Ali, your ball. Catch it, for fuck's sake, Alisson. Why are you punching them? Catch them. Free kick. We've given Cunha a free kick right in his shooting range because Alisson can't catch a ball. For the love of God. We've just given them a free kick right on the edge of the box. And Alisson could have caught that all day, every day, but he punched it. So Pedro Lima on to replace Semedo. As this is bang smack exactly where you'd want this as a left footer. Fuck's sake. Yuri over it. Strike over the bar, off the wall. Sorry, off the wall and wide. Corner, defend it. Well done, Wall, doing its job. Now defend the corner. Oh, God. Cross in. Hooked away by Liverpool. Second ball back in, hooked away again, but only as far as a Wolves player. Stand up, Bradley. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Let it go out. Great defending, Conor Bradley. Goal kick. Well done, Bradley. I don't know why that says +1, by the way. That's not us. That's an automated thing. Sorry for the +1. That's an automated thing by our system. It's +6. I don't know why that's shown +1. Major Zero said inconsistency is our biggest problem now. There's we've let Wolves back into this in the second half and it should not have happened. RC saying bottle jobs and we're winning the game. You people aren't very clever, are you? Bottling the league by winning. That's the first time I've ever heard that, by the way. Bottle jobs in a game we're fucking winning. I've heard it all now. You trolls aren't very clever. God bless you. You really aren't. Free kick to Liverpool. That bit of defending there by Conor Bradley was so damn good. So good. Just to make sure, didn't let the cross come in and didn't give away a corner. It was great defending. By the way, do keep hitting that subscribe button, folks, if you're with us for the first time. Thank you for joining us. Nervy territory here. About 2 minutes or so to go. We take the free kick and go wide out to Mohamed Salah. Comes off a Wolves player's head and it'll be a Liverpool throw-in on the far side of the pitch. Referee pointing to his watch to show that he's going to add on a bit more for Liverpool, taking their sweet time about this. Into Salah. Again, Mo just basically let that go to try to win a free kick. Gravenberch goes to ground, referee gives nothing. Throw into Wolves deep inside their own half. Don't let them out. That's it, Darwin. Show, close them down. Don't let them out. Do not let them out. Virgil heads it straight to a fucking Wolves player again. Free kick. Yes, Waturo! Yes, Waturo! Free kick to Liverpool. Waturo fouled on the edge of his own penalty area. Yes, Waturo. Well done, son. So, we're into the additional time. You'd imagine it'd be 30-40 seconds. Free kick to Liverpool. Alisson going to knock it long. And then it's all about winning second balls. Darwin flicks it on, but only to a Wolves player. Wolves inside their own half. Press comes on. It's back with Sarr. He launches it long. And it's over. The referee blows the whistle. It finishes Liverpool 2, Wolves 1. My God, it was not good enough in that second half, but I don't care. It's a win. And we're one win closer. It finishes at Anfield. Liverpool 2, Wolves 0. Wolves deserve immense credit for that second half performance, but Liverpool have to ask, what on earth happened in that second half? It is job done though, ladies and gentlemen, which is a big, massive relief. And thank you very much for joining us, man. That was nerve-wracking stuff in the second half. To all those pathetic half fans that are in the chat throwing away league titles, giving up and being pussies, don't come back, please, because we don't need you. We need people that actually want us to do well and aren't cowards who are just going to say, give up. The amount of negativity towards our own team in that chat was nuts. We won the game and people were calling us bottlers, our own fans, mental. Liverpool 7 points clear again with 13 to go in the Premier League. Big game coming up on Wednesday. But today it is job done. And it wasn't pretty, but my God, we got the job done, ladies and gentlemen. And we need to learn. Don't give opposition fans a sniff. They're going to be all over us. They're going to want us to drop points. We need to stick together and believe and back the boys. I'm going to be back for the match reaction in about 60 seconds. Don't go anywhere. We want your thoughts on the game. Thank you again to our sponsor, Surfshark. Nope, Manscaped. Wrong sponsor, Craig. Apologies. Our sponsor is Manscaped. A reminder, you can get yourself 20% off and free shipping. That's 20% off and free shipping store-wide at manscaped.com with a code Anfield20. We'll see you for the match reaction in 60 seconds. Thank you for your support. Do hit that subscribe button before you head off and drop a like as well.